What is going on, everybody? It's your boy DoubleXP coming live and direct. How is everybody doing? Whew. Sorry, it took a minute. Was trying to get everything in order. We are going to have some banging matches. Well, we'll do the two usual that we usually do. As you can see here, we have Optic versus Toronto. That's going to be a bang out. Really think Optic will turn it up. I think the addition of Skies is a big deal, to be honest with you. Let's keep track of what's going on over there at the desk as well. So I think Optic will pull through. This might be a game 5 banger, to be honest with you. I mean, why not, right? You know, Optic's trying to find their pace. They're trying to find everything that's going on. They did win a match. Is this going to be like their losers run? Is it going to start now and they're going to exceed, go whatever? Can they beat Ultra, even though Ultra's been a lot, pretty shaky? I really think with the addition of Skies, it brings something different, and it's going to be the honeymoon period. And I think Optic will make a far losers run to some extent, maybe until they hit the Thieves, and Thieves will just dunk on them. But that's what that match is going to be like. For the last match I'll cover, Boston versus Surge. This is gonna be tight. Boston, winners winners bracket. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Oh my god, excuse me. So this Boston Surge one, I have Surge winning, but this might be a bang out as well, like map 5. And of course, yo, Red, what is going on? Can we get a pinned message, Red? I'm sorry, bro. Can we get a pinned message? I apologize. Yo, you almost have it ready? That's fire. I really appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Look at this. Let's hear what they're saying. Optic, Texas.
Oh, that's me. I'm Clooney. Okay, I don't believe in the Optic run yet, but with the win here, I start to believe that they can make a run like to a top 3, to a final.
Brother, I appreciate it.
I don't want to pick either team. I'm picking the Optic crowd.
How's your weekend?
I'm taking the fans. I believe in them more than the players. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
I do.
There's your predictions, man. I had to throw predictions out there.
Ultra.
So there's your predictions.
Well, I believe in Optic, but I'm going with Joe to Thieves. The stats are going to give me the lead. Sorry, Texas.
Wow, he's going to go with Ultra?
Match is ready.
It's a split.
Texas,
It's a split. That's going to be crazy, bro. Can I get a chee-hoo? So, yeah, these two matches could be a banger. Like, I really think this one's going to be a map 5. It's going to go all the way to 5, so it's going to be pretty crazy. Let's see how it goes. Man, they got the booze. The entry is kind of cool. I don't know why Beans is rocking something different than everybody else, but okay, Beans. Man, you hear this crowd, bro, this crowd. How's the audio levels?
The new additions to this roster to take over. Let's bring out the green wall.
All right, Texas, we gotta do it right.
All right.
Here we go. Green. Get ready, because here comes the defending world champions, Optic Texas. Show some Tadashi, Pred, Shotzi, and Skies. Match by match, this team been leveling up, and it's not a solo effort. It's a team effort with the shadow of the green wall behind them.
Shadow of the green wall. Audio is great, man.
I mean, we're talking about world champions.
Bro, that
on
is
stage. Even now, we
that is so hating.
Skies
That's so hating, bro.
For Optic Texas, but that makes the ceiling that much more.
I'm not gonna lie, that's so hating.
And this will be their toughest battle yet against
Like, I don't know why they do this. Why can't all three of them go out?
It's our first
Like,
match of the day,
actually in the same outfit, but it's whatever. I mean, the studio looks nice. The stadium looks nice. They did a nice, I mean, the stage looks really good.
Chef study, let's set it ablaze.
Heck of a way to get our day number 3 kicked off. A marquee matchup, Optic versus Toronto.
Marquee matchup, bro. Marquee matchup.
On Skies being added to the roster. Really, if you look at yesterday, Optic played.
I like Shift, man. I like this guy. I like this guy Shift a lot as a commentator. I know he does work with the CCL, the college CoD league. Like, I think he's like the GM of that, and he's doing good things for the college scene. Try to bring in more talent into the CDL. So I wish the CDL would actually like recognize CCL in some other areas as a good spot for talent to come in, third-party areas for talent to come in. I think that's important, man.
Here, you take a look at this Toronto Ultra team, and I still feel like just as a community, we're having a hard time labeling where is this team
For me?
in the power rankings. Are they a top?
Oh
3
yeah,
spot,
I'll worry about
or
a
are they
timer
just
for
trying
you.
to fight for
Okay,
the
I'll
top
get a
6?
timer
It
for
just
you.
kinda comes down
You want me
to
to set your
what
stuff
are
up?
they gonna provide on the day?
Okay.
And those
Give me 2
two guys
seconds,
on your
y'all.
stream
I'm
are the
here.
ones that I'm
But
really
I'm
looking
gonna
at
set
in
my
this
daughter up.
particular
She's gonna
matchup,
stream
not
some
only
Minecraft.
because Joe, like you mentioned, has been key towards this Ultra squad. But Beans, we're still kind of waiting for him to have that takeover moment, to be the replacement for Scrap that Toronto was really looking for.
Yeah, it's just tough to fill those shoes for Scrap because what he did for that Toronto Ultra organization was unbelievable. The best AR in the game for a couple years. Obviously, if you're Beans, you're still trying to get comfortable with this lineup. You got super aggressive players like Jodeci's and Kleenex, inside plays at a pace that you have to adjust around. But right now, on the hard points, that's the only thing that he really needs to work on. Because when you watch Beans in Search to Destroy, he's clutching everything. He's winning one-on-one gunfights. They always find a lot of success in their controls as well. It's just the HP in general for Toronto Ultra is their main focus. Can we rotate today?
Indeed, and that's going to have to be key with a map like Vault and, of course, Hacienda for map number 4, 2 of our most rotational, heavy-focused map that we have in the pool. Dashy has been stepping up here in Texas. First series, he played lights out. And a lot of the people out there saying that, hey, Skies is letting him do that a little bit more. Is that actually the case, or is it just Optic trying to get their feet wet? No better place to kick things off as we look at our first matchup of day number 3. We've got Optic Texas, we've got Toronto Ultra, and a Vault Hardpoint. Let's get it on.
Oh,
Never mind.
Yep. You know, we go through these things all the time. Instantly spawn on in, a draw is instantly going to end the game. But it gives us a little bit more time to break down this map number 1. We always like Vault Hardpoint, but it's usually the same exact recipe for success. The P3 to P4 rotation. Last time it was Toronto beating them by like 100. They were clutching up on every single one of those gunfights, taking advantage of the spaces that they had, and then not really trying to overdo things. That's the thing, that Optic Texas, with their old lineup, they really couldn't understand how to play at the same pace. When you're going up against this Ultra roster, their SMGs play at a tremendously fast pace. Their ARs just try to fill those lanes, and if you're Optic, you have to be able to withstand those punches because Ultra are going to be ready at every single hard point.
Indeed the case, and this kind of brings up the question here, appropriate graphic, especially with Skies in the mix, talking about what he's been able to do, just kind of jumping into the hard point. But at the very beginning of this year, Optic was great on Vault.
Oh, yeah.
Because Shotzi was able to just run around, create space, create timings that allowed for spawns to move around, but it almost feels like this Optic team kind of got out of sorts a little bit as we started to get deeper and deeper, and especially in the opening parts of this qualifier. With a roster addition, though, do you feel like this changes the mentality of the team to stay more centric because you know for a fact you're going to just kind of default Skies to hitting routes and getting in the hill?
No, 100%, man, because Skies is going to be more of like that fundamental leader. He's going to put himself in a position to always play for that next hill, play ahead. And on a map like Vault, once you start to fall behind, you're playing catch-up. It's very difficult to play catch-up because some of these hills are basically unbreakable. So for Skies, I know we saw it from Kenny all throughout this qualifiers, hitting early rotations from P2 to P3, but he was getting caught. If you're Skies in this situation, you got to try to assist your teammates. Just try to go for team fires, set up crossfires. None of that hero ball stuff today.
All right, well, let's try this again, Texas. We've got Vault Hardpoint with Optic Texas and Toronto Ultra, and this time it's for real. So let's get it on as Optic will be trying to break over from the P2 side, Ultra from the left side of the minimap, and it's all focused up towards the upper hallways here for Optic early.
Yeah, and Optic playing a little bit patient towards the mid doors. Don't want to get naded initially out, and they find every single kill towards Top Cat. 3-for-1 trade. Already Optic testing, controlling a majority of the match. Shotzzy getting aggressive. This is the perfect start for the green wall.
Yeah, and I really like this, you know, kind of, again, what you were talking about. We've seen moments where Optic get a little bit too far forward. This time it's, let's feel out the hit, then hit a pinch, then come back. It's this little bit of wiggle, a little bit of an ebb and flow so far. Good stuff for Optic for the first 19 seconds. Toronto setting up, though, for their break attempt. They've got hallway control.
And you can already see it on your mini-map right there. Skies is like, okay, you guys are continuously finding all the kills to the middle of the map. I'll just do the dirty work and block the back spawns. But now Ultra in the final 15 have been able to find the break. The only player off the rotation now is going to be Shotzzy. He is going to be overwhelmed. Makes something out of nothing to at least find one. Gives his team an opportunity to find an early break.
Spawns aren't open yet. P2 has just now been enabled, so 2 Toronto members have to stretch all the way across the map. Big moment here for Insight. Tag down to half HP, and he will be slid on. Really good stuff there for Optic. They'll control the hard point, and they'll have an opportunity to fight off these spawns.
And they're able to stabilize in that moment, but Kleenex finding that one-on-one gunfight allows 2 players from Ultra to spawn on the backside of P2. So they're instantly going to be in a position to find this break. Shotzzy knows he's going to get overwhelmed, but there's so much pressure from every single angle. Back spawn secured here for Ultra. They're in, and there's still a lot of time to fight for.
Maybe just a small moment of kind of spawn awareness there. Pred just not realizing that Toronto had spawned behind them. But the follow-up looks pretty solid here. 25 seconds to fight for. Pred able to clean up and really kind of just correct his mistake. A nice double there allows Optic to get the scrap time, and now we focus over toward 3.
Yeah, I don't know if Skies is going to read that one player from Ultra spawning towards the back end. Going to try to cut your losses and think about that rotation over towards Snoo. But he's still in the play. Wins the one-on-one, secures the final 15. Now off the rotation towards P3. Big gunfight won by Dashy. Secures arc control. Now you just want to play your life here.
Look, I just got to say, this feels more in control from Optic than what we had seen not just yesterday, but even through the stage qualifiers. And maybe some of that is due to the fact that Pred is 10-2. That doesn't hurt. But as we go over to P3, Toronto trying to work their way back into this game just a touch. 52-27 on the time still as Pred's on 3 in a row. Looking to find a challenge on the Beans. Shut down though as Jodeci's helped out of the cross, and Ultra can still keep it neutral.
Yeah, and this is usually a scary part for Optic Texas's game on ball. They don't really play for a lot of time here at P3. They're more focused on maintaining this side of the map. So Ultra with 30 seconds just gonna hop on in. You already have players going on long routes. Big one-on-one there for Beans. You start to be a nuisance on the overextension, but Optic cut them down. Now you have the numbers. Let's go back to that hard point.
And you've got a pinch coming on the way from Shotzzy. Able to clean up 1. AR in hand, actually, for Shotzzy as he tries to get this rotation underway over towards 4. Shots towards Kleenex are decent, but not enough for the elimination. Follow up. Oh, shut down Kleenex. Big double from him, but Dashy able to hold off the rotation. Toronto will get the scrap time, but Optic will have the setup for New.
Yeah, that's such a big gunfight one right there from Dashy at the right time. You lose that, your teammates spawn all the way across the map. Ultra find an early break. But they get a lot of time off of that P3. Now Optic are going to be outnumbered. 3 players versus 4. Skies opened up with the first. Skies is able to find a double. Even 2v2. Optic still trying to hold, but Ultra are in.
Yeah, but you do get Pred kind of bouncing outside the hard point. Big win on the backside. That will have the spawns locked in. Optic now try to reform over towards the hill itself. And wow, Pred is shooting. 13 and 5. Looking for more as Insight gets shut down by Skies. And now with 35 seconds remaining, Optic is starting to create a bit of a zone in front of this hard point.
Thunder from down.
They're playing out of Dallas, brother. Sorry about that. I was setting up Mini behind me. She's on Minecraft. So I set her up. She's streaming right now on YouTube.
So 20 seconds to fight for her. Ultra not going to give this one up for free. They find the kills. They flip the spawn. Basically be a tie game at the end of this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so they're playing Major 2 is in Dallas. Obviously the Dallas buff. I mean, you know how that goes, right?
Shooting like this Ultra team is going to be deadly. So it'll be about a 15-point game as you rotate back over to P1. Optic with the setup currently, but
and yo,
have to spawn out and try to rotate in, and that's going to cause some.
Yeah, that's why the crowd is hyped. Yo, you have to turn around and check out her pink tuber. I made her a pink tuber. So it's actually pretty kick-ass. Hold on. So on YouTube, I'm gonna find her right here, and I'm gonna post the link.
As Kleenex working on the bottom side with him. Shots are
I'm gonna post the link. It's actually super cute.
Follow-up should be there, but Joe commits into the hard point and actually finds himself right into the waiting arms of his teammates Nade. Insight now on the way in. That will clean up at least 1. And no, nice shots from Insight for 2. Follow-up from
so this is Autumn. This is Mini XP holding it down, and you can check out her ping tuber.
He's simply not supposed to walk away with. Ultra are thinking, okay, we trade this, we can walk away with a lot of this time. But at least they still have the spawn stabilized for that new 8.
It's actually like mouth reactive and everything. It's actually super cool. Look at this. Look at this. 91 Dashy multi-kills. Yo, the hype is real since they got Skies, man. I'm not gonna lie.
And they're waiting to see how this develops. Big one
Well,
for Sky.
I mean,
Doesn't win it.
Sky should have won that one.
Actually not there either. Clinic finds a double. And now all of a sudden, the
This is
pitch
gonna be a
on the way
banger
here
match,
from
man.
Ultra. Pred trying to stay alive. Not able to find the shutdown.
Yeah, the crowd is hyped because of that. Major 4 is going to be a dream hack. So right before Champs, Major 4 is a dream hack. And that's in Dallas. It'll be dream hack Dallas. Yo, is it dope? I think you could say hi. It's like reactive with the voice and everything. Yeah. There was a plugin in OBS I gave her. So I helped her make this ping tuber. And then there's a plugin in OBS that reacts with the mouth. So like literally, like if you wanted to jump in Discord and then do whatever, like I could turn around and make a ping tuber of you and have you on this. Just as a ping tuber. Oh man, Ultra turned up. Oh my god, so funny.
Over towards that outside. Not able to get a kill, but sets up his teammates potentially for a double. Joe still trying to contest from Minu, while Ultra just
I have no idea what she is doing.
On the way from Skies potentially.
Oh, she's dropping seeds.
Has found some decent time here, going scrap to initial plus extra eliminations around this hard point. Wow, Ultra absolutely turning up.
I gotta send this to mom. Hold on, listen in.
Still default. Nice. Push out all weak. He's weak. Third. One time, 1 mid. Okay. Okay. You need to get time. I can get the right. I'll get time. Yeah, you did. I heard you. Make sure you have the right. I'm trying to help Jerry right here, okay? You're left hand. Left hand. Jump down. Last guy. Guys. Does not have a little goal? Don't see anything. He could have got time, by the way. What's it? Might have been him. I'm not sure. That's guys. He's still crazy. Just like you said. This is big time. You have time, right? Look my front door. Play the Yo, one more front Jeep. He's on the Jeep. One shot. Front door. Like scaff door. He's just sat there. Okay, it's guys. Slide forward. Guys, ego, bro. Let's play cat together. Single, yeah. He's dead. He's dead. Single. That's it. Lobby again. He's in mid. He's hit him. Nice. Let's go. I have all your cat, okay? Shotzi got through one. Okay, look at your blind bench. There's two. Look, play Shotzi on the bench. Can't really beat. Let's play Shotzi. Listen, look at time. Take our time. Let's go, take our time. Give me a second. Give me a count. Yo, pitch your cat. Play one shot.
I mean, that is a masterful second rotation set of hills there for Toronto Ultra. Other side of things, Shotzi just cannot get in a flow due to Ultra.
Man, there was a lot of spicy talk on that one, man. They were like,
pacing this game down.
He was like, dog shit.
If you're Shotzi to walk into some setups that Ultra already are in with the ARs posted up.
I don't know how they broke down on this. You know, a lot of betting sites had Ultra favored, so I don't know. It's looking like I probably should have picked them.
In this HP, they only need 10 more seconds.
That last one left alive is Joe Deceives wins the first though, and he's actually going to have a teammate that spawns near him. That's going to be an opportunity to kind of watch this cross the way in.
Like in one of my other windows, I'm looking at her YouTube, and she is having fun.
After that first set of hills, it was all
man, I cannot believe. Well, I guess I can believe Ultra took it.
the best performance on the first set of hard points. Let's make those quick adjustments so we can start to dominate. And when you find all 4 kills at the ending of that P1,
so I made that ping tuber red out of a different program. And then I had to like cut it out and everything. It's like a full body ping tuber too, but like the arms and stuff don't move obviously, but she helped me design this ping tuber for her. And then I had to set it up on OBS.
Take a little time there.
So
Optic needs to be playing for this hard point time, and when they decided to make that play to get in towards P3, Ultra find the kills at the right time to flip the spawns. It's just out rotating them.
I think it's pretty cool
on the second half of that game, and Ultra shut up the green wall early in map 1.
Yeah, and I think
I like the fact that it's somewhat mouth reactive. Like if it gave me some more options, I can make it blink, but it only lets me use 2 pictures. And so one picture is mouth open, one picture is mouth closed. So when she speaks, the mouth opens. And when she doesn't speak, the mouth closes. I had it where like when she doesn't speak, her eyes were shut. So when she talks, it looks like she's blinking. You know what I'm saying? It looks like she's blinking and speaking. Yo, Blackout, what's good, brother? What's good? How's the fam doing? How is everybody doing, bro? How's everybody doing?
So your ARs are able to set on up. Kleenex find himself in multiple situations, either with the AR or the SMG.
So it was crazy that I was thinking about this. Let's talk orbitals. I mean, why not? Let's talk orbitals. So I'm thinking, if I do anything, I see if I can start these guys, like if I can start fielding mobile teams. R6 mobile, PUBG mobile, COD mobile, 3 mobiles, right, that are still have an NA presence. So I need to get into the R6 mobile Discord again. I need to find that. Oh, chilling. Obviously watching COD, and I'm watching my daughter streaming Minecraft right now.
Tough scenes, but
hold
again,
on one second.
learning pains, I think more often than not is what we would say for what we're going to see here for Optic. But the search and destroy, this is where things get really mixy because Toronto has been one of our best search teams on the year, and you're going into a map mode combination that has been pretty beneficial for you.
Yeah, they recently added it to their map pool. I'm pretty sure throughout Major 2 qualifiers, they played it one time. They went all the way to around 11 way, but ice up in the game 5 there. And then yesterday in their series, they were down 5-2. Did one back 4 rounds in a row.
I'm back. Sorry, I had that muted. Yeah, so I'm like kind of watching her play at the same time while doing watch party. I know she's right behind me playing Minecraft, but she's streaming it, and it's actually, if you go check it out, man, I made this ping tuber off of a program she showed me, off like a desktop program she showed me. I made this ping tuber, bro. It's actually pretty sick. It goes with her mouth and everything. A little low budget, a little low budget. But you know what?
We'll see what they have in store.
It's good for free, bro. It's good for free. I'm not gonna argue that. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with me, man. I really am.
I think early into the rounds, yes, but then when trophy systems start to come into play, it's going to be about the SMGs just finding their routes. We know Shots is going to work his way through underground. The same thing could be said for Joe Deceives on the opposing end. But I love like this game plan from Toronto because on a map like Skyline, Shotzi's not going to have those abilities to find a kill and get out. We should be able to put ourselves in a position to instantly find those trades. So they're just trying to minimize.
So check this out, Red. For free, what do you think of it? All it is an OBS plugin.
Yeah, it's very true.
I think for free, it does the job for her. Like I know I'd be a little bit more like, well, a little more critical or whatever, but I think for her it's fire.
He finds himself in a lot of 1v2s. He's making it mixy, put it that way. All right, here's a look back at the last 5 maps for the Ultra. Again, the results have been solid. Wins across the board.
Hopefully Optic can pull off an S&D. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully Optic can pull off an S&D. Oh, what does it look like? Yo, check this out. Check this out, Blackout. Here.
Find a way to start off a little bit more solid, or can Texas find a way to get back into the series?
I mean, so like real VTubers. Yo, Blackout, that's her channel, and you can see as she talks what it looks like.
Gonna start off on
So
the
I'll be
attack.
honest, like, you know, they have like what they call live 2D or live 3D, and that's like, that's like insane. Like you can make your avatars do a whole bunch of stuff. Like that's a lot of like position modeling and you know, moving arms, eyes, everything for certain actions. And then you attach it to a program called Face Rig. Do you remember when Face Rig first came out? They had that red panda. Is that pretty cool or what? Bro, that's pretty cool, man. So I went to this. I went to this.
Clean round there from Ultra to
I
start
went
on
to
That just falls apart after, you know, again,
this
that whole
site here
play was trying to win over towards the top
that my
hallways.
daughter likes to like create things on. I went to this site here. My daughter likes to create things on this site. I went to that.
They just can't take care of beans over towards piano. So
And
Brown just kind of divulges from there.
that's where I made it. I put a green screen on the back of it, like the background was green. Brought it over into GIMP, cut everything out. You know, handled business.
Optic going on the defense. You saw when Ultra started to have that comeback yesterday in their series. They were just working together, not really finding isolation gunfights, taking advantage of what they were giving them, and you can already see they take mid-map control, instantly going to work this A-bomb plan.
Yeah, but lots of nades, lots of stuns come through for Optic. They're aware of this. They're going to still allow for the plant to come through inside chicken, make sure no one's under the secret.
Okay.
Battle won by Fred.
Fred finally got a first blood. He needs that. He's a little slacking in first bloods, in my opinion.
They need to have someone check this bomb because the follow-up is there from Shotzi. Inside on the long route, but it's going to have to be a 1v4, and he's read perfectly.
That's it. Defuse, 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 defuse.
Beautiful retake there.
Oh, he doesn't even have to.
Fred just saying, okay, guys, I'm feeling
I mean, well, he's going to anyway, but.
Slide in and challenge the guy who just planted. Finds that opening kill.
That was nice work by Optic.
You had two players playing over towards cobble steps.
Very nice work by Optic.
He was working that late pinch. He was just banking on his teammates to try to stay alive. It's just Optic knew we had the numbers. Let's just play the trades.
I mean, the crowd is insane. They haven't done anything major.
Same exact thing.
So if Optic Texas get to the grand finals, then I know Hex and them are going to bring out the drums and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be pretty insane.
Take that shot. Works out beautifully. So flawless round for Ultra.
But the stage looks pretty cool for the most part. I kind of don't like the back glow. The black glow seems pretty distracting if I was on stage. And, you know.
Trophy system down to keep them safe. Backside kitchen. Couple of shots from Dashy. Fred just looking, hoping he can find some sort of contact as you also have shots working through mid-map. There's the first
yeah, with the new addition.
Fred backed off, and he's got to stay down.
Yeah, you don't want him to get isolated. Thankfully, Dashy's watching over him.
Oh, nice trade though. So they got the trade for 2-2. So that, I mean,
versus Dashy and Skies, the ARs on both ends trying to clutch on up. Dashy has him one shot. He's going to commit.
Yeah, that's all information from Skies, knowing that Insight is playing up top. So now they have the push through. Bomb is down though, and besides the map will start to swap.
Probably didn't want to cough up that bullet.
Ultra will hold their ground here. Backside staircase. Dash is going to see one, but this is all about can Skies find the rotation over, and does he even just want to just play this aggressively? Whoa, bold shell here from Dashy.
Dashy thinks that Inside was getting a little bit too aggressive, but he's playing super safe on the backside of the couch. Inside, you just got to turn around, try to keep your teammate alive, finds the first 1v2 for Dashy.
Oh,
he's
man.
able to find it. 2v2 good enough.
Watching them, and so the stadium is the stage is built where you face each other. So like how I'm looking at you, that's how they made the stage. Like you can look at their opponent.
Towards that A side, you go 2-2. You get info early on, but Optic, no, we have to recover the bomb. It was just given the info, setting up Insight, having both players weak, and Subsite clutches up.
Yep. Just chaos from that position. And
Mom says hi.
He actually starts to rotate back over through mid. He's thinking,
well, she can hear you speak.
They had no idea where he was. He's sitting right in front of you. Thieves playing a similar angle here backside the couch. Kleenex is already in towards Jim. And I don't know if Optic are aware of this, so this could be a bit curious as Shotzi's also trying to play through backside events.
Well, Fred strikes again for the first blood. Now you're going to be a little bit more aggressive on this pinch. Is going to be Kleenex, but Shotzi already finds the second kill. Numbers still in favor of Optic. You have all site control.
Yeah, you need to help this bomb if you're Ultra. Insight pushed off his angle. Now you have to go back over to Kleenex's direction. Can he find a way to stay stable over the top of the bomb site? Shotzi going to cut down his Insight.
She said the room is cool.
Wow, back and forth affair here. All defense so far, Jay.
And it's every single time. Optic are finding that opening kill onto the bomb planter. Pred switching up the angles over towards bar side. Strikes for the first blood. Puts them in the numbers advantage. Shotzi instantly finds the second. And then you know Kleenex is behind us.
Yeah.
Beans has to be playing all the way at Cabo. So we have side control. Eventually someone has to check this defuse.
So Queen is in the other stream talking with Autumn. That's pretty funny.
Tied at 2. Very intense search in the store so far.
You're spelling cookie wrong. C-O-O-K-I-E.
Try to find some success here on the attack.
It'll be interesting to see, I think, next time that Optic are on defense. Are they going to keep trying to default play for these retakes? Not try to find any kind of...
C-O-O-K-I-E.
This time, Nate lands over towards Piano, but the Insight Beans AR combo still takes down 2. So put a pin in that thought as Shotzi's...
And then Swirl is SW.
This is a big 1v1. Takes the first, up and over. Trying to get out of there.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, just barely able to escape.
The fact that he's able to get out of that. Shotzi doing Shotzi things, but unfortunately they were not going to give up on the cut. Make it a 1v2. The new guy to the lineup, Kenny Clutch.
Shots towards Beans, not quite able to lock in. Easy follow-up, and we're going to stay
I
on
don't know, man.
here.
Hopefully Optic can't get a falter on this.
Over through the front side of Piano.
It's just a blind counter there.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're thinking, okay, we can take mid-map. We can take a little bit of pool
L-A-S-T-I-C.
That time, 3 players from Ultra were set up on those angles. The opening first blood.
Plastic. L-A-S-T-I-C. L-A-S-T-I-C.
All out defense
there you go.
Still.
Because I know you wanted to name your pet.
Ultra, like, we've gotten the bomb down twice.
Yeah.
We just can't get blooded.
L-A-S.
And that's what I really want to kind of focus on here is Optic going to continue to play kind of passive around kitchen and just play for retakes. Just don't let them get over towards the B side of the map. We'll just retake. Well, they're not going to have the option now because it's a full heavy-handed approach over towards top halls.
I don't know. You have Chad running around.
This is going to put a lot of pressure on Optic's retake because they're trying to play around the map and they don't have the time to.
You already have
Let's lock in.
So he's gonna open up with that first
so what's your day like, Blackout? Hey, matter of fact, Blackout, how is your commissions going?
Teammates a little bit. Kleenex finds a second.
Ooh, shit, Dallas.
Technically in a 1v3, 25 seconds. I don't know if this round is gonna give you enough time.
Yeah, he's not gonna have enough time to make this play likely. We'll see. He's astonished us before.
Oh, he hit the window, bro.
And with 13 seconds to clock, shots towards Beans are good, but it'll be Kleenex right behind him, just waiting until we get to the last 8 seconds, and that will complete the round. Yeah, that's just one of those rounds that Ultra just dive into A and say, hey, if they're gonna let us plant for free, we'll just do it quicker.
That was good clock timing on them.
Retake, which that time Optic were trying to play aggressive in the top bedroom.
And I'm loving their offensive approach so far, even though the last 2 rounds didn't go their way. Once they get the bomb down, they're giving up that top hallway control. Yeah. They're saying, okay, you guys can take that side. You guys can push through our base.
Let's go out there.
Once you get this bomb down, you guys have to be a lot more active. Yeah. But then when that first blood goes down with Kleenex on the repinch, Optic are now stuck.
Okay.
Because you have to watch so many different angles. You do not
the salary worked for you.
First attacking round secured.
Are you okay with the salary?
Have to have a
like there's been no changes on it?
The orthodox goal nades over the top and approach in towards A. But look at Ultra's defensive setup this time. They are almost doing the exact same thing that Optic tried to do last round.
All right.
Full hit up
you
top.
Got it, Red. You got it.
Round on bedroom. Plant on the way from Skies. And does Pred catch any information on the inside dropping in towards Jim? Not yet. So now it's a 4v4 in the retake.
Ultra just disregarding the pinch. They're going to send
Why are you going to be breaking all of these windows?
Forcing out back on up. Inside finds a second. You got to make something out of nothing if you're Pred.
Finds the first. Trying to follow up with the top side of the bar.
Oh, no.
Now 5-2. Very clean on that. And just no one had any eyes on that rotation up top.
Yeah, when you're seeing the retakes set up right there from Ultra, everything
I got to change this.
Like we're dropping down 2 players. We already know that we have top black
So
control.
Today's matches, Optic is
playing on their post
Zero.
A lot of one-on-one gunfights.
Surge is
just
1.
leaving a couple openings, and Ultra are able to take every single advantage.
I forgot to update that.
Inside drop down into Jim, finds a double.
I'm such a bad
the bomb planner. He's forced to reposition.
Bad caster.
But at that point, just don't have the numbers to contest it. Toronto, game point.
Yeah. And we're also on agency watch right now for Skies, unfortunately.
That's good for the bingo.
Okay. Silver linings, Jay. Kleenex looking to get aggressive. Here we go again. Toronto saying, if you don't want to fight us on A, we'll just head on over. Jodeci is following up behind us. Beans right there with the supply of support. And now it's just down to what else can you create here if you're
We'll shoot the trophy out.
Both ARs still standing.
I mean, you're sitting there looking at it. Just shoot the trophy out.
Last time it was the ARs from Ultra able to clutch up in this kind of round. The repositioning no good from Insight to at least
1v1s, 1v1s. Go, chow, 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 chow.
Bomb to be planted. Puts the clock in play. Skies a couple of shots through.
All right, Clutch Master.
Back. What does Beans choose to do? He's got both weapons to play with. Here comes Skies. Slide on over. Beans has seen it. Over the top of the head. What a win for
Why
Beans.
would you do that?
And that'll be a very clean search and destroy. A couple of casual comments being tossed over to the Optic side of the stage, and Toronto find themselves quickly up 2-0.
They just had a better game plan. You guys got to remember that Optic.
Why would you do that?
About 4 days.
Yeah.
Search and destroy is usually the mode that takes a lot more time to try to iron out. But Ultra,
Like, you know, you put shots into him. You know he's going to plant. I would have rolled up there. Like, you can obviously see on the screen he's going to plant.
Post plans eventually will work. But being just like,
So,
okay, this might be a
I don't
little bit
get
too
it.
easy to start the day. Ultra quickly up 2-0 in the series.
Up 2-0, up 2-0.
Dangerous
That's
tidings
insane.
here for Optic. And so far, we have not been able to see the instant magic
Wow.
of the roster swap at this point. I mean, yeah, the win yesterday is a big one. It comes with a couple of cinematic moments, a couple of heroic moments, but this Ultra team...
I mean, if this is a hot 3-0, this is a hot 3-0, bro.
If not,
I
maybe
mean,
better than that.
I don't want it to be a hot 3-0, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a hot
The first
3-0.
rotation was tight. The second rotation, not at all. It was
Not
all
gonna be
Toronto.
surprised.
And then kind of the same thing, defense for defense through our first 4 rounds, and then Ultra just...
I was
opened
gonna
it
do
up
something,
absolutely
and I forgot what I was gonna
through
do.
The rest, taking it to 6-2. And now we've got a protocol control to look at, and like you mentioned, there has not been a win for Optic on control versus the Toronto team.
Yeah, it's tough, man. And neither squad really like to play protocol, so we'll just have to wait and see when we get there. To the desk we go, though, to break down so far the first 2 maps.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And unfortunately for Optic fans, we just got another bingo square filled out, a donut search and destroy.
Man, they're like bingo square and Optic and everything. That's crazy.
Bingo card, yes. Guys, I apologize. I take it back immediately. Let's take a look at the highlights, though, Allie, because it is now a 2-0 lead for Toronto Ultra after a close start to hardpoint. Toronto starts pulling away.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the side of Optic Texas because Toronto was actually playing incredibly similar, mirroring them in the search and destroy, but they were just doing it slightly better.
So where's this Discord thing?
That Shots in Kleenex, I want to say around like 5 or 6. They both go for each other's spawn. Kleenex makes that first
self-promo here.
By the time the round reaches its end, Shotzi stuck in a 1v2.
I haven't self-promoed anywhere, to be honest with you, so...
It's kind of what I talked about before the match. It was like, stylistically, it is the toughest matchup for Optic because of the way Toronto
We're
likes
just
to play,
gonna
particularly in the search
go
and destroy.
through.
Like Shotzi trying to get lost behind you, and then you look around and Kleenex is just dissecting your setup.
Shameless
right?
plugging
So coming into this
everything.
one, for Optic, they were faced with a hard task. It's like, okay, do you
Shameless
want to ban
plugging
Skyline or Vault? They
everything.
get rid of Vault, and now you only have 1 rep on Skyline on the season.
This has just been tough to watch in the sense, like, you know, I've been very vocal that I thought Kenny was a scapegoat in a way. Like, yes, he was indefensible in the sense you can't drop a .3, you can't play the way he was, but he was one of many
We're done with
issues.
that.
Those problems are still like glaring. Solo chow after solo chow, misplay after misplay. This team is still not playing well together. And like, I don't want to be too critical because you
I don't want to be too critical. I mean, obviously, you're going to be critical because that's your job.
The other trio,
Like, call it how you see it.
If Shotzi doesn't fry the rest of the series, they will be going home. He is literally their win condition, and it doesn't matter.
Man, that's crazy to be called a win condition, bro. Like, you're not winning
his impact is not felt
unless you turn up.
Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And then you go back to this hard point, and it's just like, we were close in the first half, right? But then you get to the second set of rotations, and it's just a beautiful P2 from the side of Toronto Ultra. And then on top of that, Texas, I mean, we were investing so much with like 20 seconds left at this P2. We had nobody sent over towards the P3 side. Finally, we get a body over there. There's already 2 members of Toronto Ultra. It's another full 60. We move into rotations. There's 1 person from Optic Texas pushing the back of P4, getting literally swarmed by 3 Ultra players. So it's a couple of glaring issues we saw during the online split. It's as simple as looking at.
Well, what about that 1v1?
Me, right? And I don't
So I got a question. What about that 1v1 that me and Cap did?
Great lead, starting off super hot, the crowd's behind them. They tried to invest completely into the P4 on first rotation, and Toronto just did a hell of a job at like contesting it, right? They stayed in the game, and then from there they're able to take flight.
How was that?
The Golden Scuff is on.
Or was that the one you were talking about?
For our pick
because like he said that, like he said he sent you the footage or whatever.
We're tied right now.
47. Would you like to switch here?
Was that the one you were talking about? The 1v1, me versus him, where he just totally obliterates me?
Nameless.
So I mean, that's a funny video.
I'm rocking with my pick. I got to make him some
George
ground,
Clooney.
brother.
Listen,
You know?
I picked the fans, and like props to Ultra because they've shut
So
this
did your
crowd
brother
up.
tell
You heard
you
them in
what
the
he's
map
working
one.
on?
I'm not trying to call it the crowd. Like they just have not had plays to get hyped about. There hasn't been much to make noise about because they've been getting slammed.
It sounds like you're blaming the crowd.
Oh, that's not bad.
Can you give them a little chant?
You
Get
could
them
hear a
going?
pin drop in here, though.
No,
in the
no,
game,
you
too.
can't. You can't. That's
can
just
hear
that
a
is
pin
due to
drop.
Ultra. Like it's hard to get fired up when your team's getting beat up. And I think a lot of people in attendance, you started to believe after a rocker win, and now you're like, oh shit, the same problems are still here.
Oh my God, he just said, oh shit.
There we go.
We need the drums.
Where are the drums?
Wow, did you hear him say, oh shit? Holy crap, they let shit live on stream. Let's go.
Send it back to your casters.
Let's
Shift
go,
study.
Maven. Just drop the S word.
The energy just
This really just went
I think
on
I
the
agree
S word.
largely with Des talking about shots you just need to have
Yeah,
a takeover.
so it's a Brandingford Esports team.
First set of hills.
It's pretty
As we
freaking
start to build
fire.
protocol control, you're looking at the
Right
subs.
now,
They need the
I'm
feast.
looking
This is
at
going to be a scary
like
map, though, because
how
Ultra
much it
don't
would
really
cost
like to
me a
play this
year.
map. They
So
prefer more
okay.
of the Hossies, more of the vaults, Optic.
So like
don't
I
wanna
was
play
saying,
ball
what do you
anymore.
guys
They've
think?
wanted
Like
it for such a long
I'm
time,
thinking
so
because
they decided
it
to
is
get rid of the
least
Hossies, square up
expensive to
protocol.
go to
This is the
mobile
map they played
titles.
yesterday versus
I'm
Rocker.
thinking COD
And this
Mobile,
was the
PUBG
only map
Mobile,
watching Optic
R6
yesterday where I was
Mobile.
like, okay, their teamwork is
So if
actually
I can
on
get
point.
those
You had
three,
Skies
if I can
playing
get the
the
team in
proper
those
cuts,
three,
shots are getting lost,
the
and Ashy just
the
absolutely
cost is a lot
beasting.
cheaper,
I know
obviously
they're
because it's
currently
mobile.
down 0-2. I know they have yet to beat Toronto Ultra.
What are
in
you-
the
what are your
control
guys'
so
thoughts on
far
that?
this season, but these two young men right here are going to be the difference makers. They need to come alive.
Yeah, look at the defensive KDs. I mean, just untradeable. 2.0 plus when they played against Minnesota. To be fair,
Yes.
Minnesota does not look like
Yes.
their
And see,
usual
that's what I'm
selves yesterday,
thinking.
But hey, regardless.
So I want to
Stats
know,
stat.
I got to try and
Now we need to try to find
investigate
ways
what
to
the
replicate
R6
that
mobile
this
competitive scene is going to be.
control,
Obviously, they'll probably do it on
this
ESL.
protocol control.
ESL is like the primary for all. No, not mobile only esports. No, I don't want to do mobile only. But I think it's easier to penetrate the mobile markets. COD Mobile, they don't have that many decent North American teams. Well, like decent. Like they have North American teams, but there needs to be more. PUBG Mobile, they're really slacking on North American teams with talent. There needs to be more.
Couple of maps, Hossie, Hardpoint. We know that Optic like to play that.
LEAD.
Off on a protocol, a rematch from what they played in the qualifiers.
You're welcome, honey. And then with R6 Mobile, if I could get into that early, that will be big. And that's to help get the name out for everything. And then while I'm looking, I could see how the challenger scene is, or the actual real Call of Duty scene is. I could see how the R6 scene is and how much it costs. Like I made a budget on like mobile, a little bit high end, a little bit high end, and a little bit not high end. So like, actually, it's not even high end, and it still costs a grip. You know, like if I hire a graphic designer, how much am I paying this person? If I hire you, Red, what are you charging me to be the organization's graphic designer? Like, what is a yearly salary? Like, what are you comfortable? Like, what's your high ball and what's your low ball? Show me your balls.
Yeah, Optic need to spread their map a little bit right there. They were all focused on that A point. You leave the flank open. Kleenex is able to make a couple problems happen. Now you just gotta focus. Taking your time out of the storm.
Oh my God.
Seconds to go. Kleenex finds a double. That's already 3, almost
Bro.
4 dead. Skies, you got one more.
That's all I'm gonna
push.
say.
Couple eliminations coming through for Optic, but there's still a second line of defense behind us. And Kleenex is shooting. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm telling you, if Kleenex
Just
plays like
Kleenex
this the
is
rest of
really
the day,
dookied
this
on
Toronto
them.
team is gonna make it to
I mean,
Sunday.
I know this is
7 in a row for Beans as
like
well on top of that.
this
20,
particular
12.
control is definitely defensive heavy. Not gonna argue that.
Over on the A zone. Kleenex the last one standing, and
But, like,
he's gonna
holy
be down.
cow.
Hold on a second, there's a chance here.
That's 4 dead. Second segment is going to be guaranteed. Toronto Ultra all swanning over towards tower side. They're going to be forced to work this overextension.
I have intentions of trying to go back to R6 again. Yeah, maybe I can get that done Tuesday. I mean, it's already downloaded.
5 lives.
I want to be able to play the TDM though. I think that's like, I have to get used to the mechanics. like when I pull up the site, it's like, bro, for me it's even slow, and I know I'm not a fast player at all. And I know, like, for that particular game, you just can't play it like Call of Duty. Like if I'm getting shot, like, I'm gonna have to just either just run in and tag the guy as much as possible, or I'm gonna have to win that gunfight.
First segment already locked. We just got a little bit of a stack going. You gotta locate where
wow! I take it back. Hold on, it's Optic cheese. It's Optic cheese. Wow! They were getting crushed, bro.
4 seconds left.
What?
The A zone was going to expire the round. They hop on, they find the kills, and the transition is perfect.
Oh, a big shout out to the ARs, man. Skies and Dashy had so many clutch kills.
Okay, so my options for salary were
this opening round. If you were looking for a spark for the green
damn,
ball,
you know, let me bust out the spreadsheet. I have it on my...
Optic able to secure all 6 segments, steal that round away there from Ultra.
Let me pop this budget.
The advantage on the defense.
Absolutely the case. I mean, that's the face of a Beam 7 streak.
Okay,
dominating your spawn.
so in all honesty, if you were part-time, it was $500 a month. Part-time, because that's, I mean, this is like lowballing. We're talking about the whole initial investment for 1 year. 1 year is at $112,000. That's a whole year, 112. That's paying the players kind of minimum, having a GM, which I can get rid of if it's just one. A graphic artist, I have part-time at $500 a month. I mean, it's only one team, obviously. What I would like is, like, if I start getting sponsors and, you know, you pull stuff out of the hat, I would like to have a budget of like 60,000 for graphic design.
Okay, he's in our base. We gotta focus him. With the re-wrap over towards Spiral, now finds himself on 5 in a row.
And maybe it's both. Maybe I put graphic design and social media as one, and I pay like 75, 80, because it's 2 jobs in one.
40 seconds left for Ultra to try to work something.
Yeah, Ultra field a couple members over the middle of the map though, especially with Kleenex trying to float down towards BC. Dashy on 4, the one responsible for the A zone. Up top on gun, wins the
yes, yes, I would.
Clock comes to a pause at 30 seconds.
Yes, I would. I don't know if that would be like, I don't know if that'd be like 500 a job or 250 a job. And then again, once I get established and I have funding, then I could be like, yo, I would, I'd be able to pay like, I don't know, $1,000 a month. I'm not worried about 10,000 per player. Like the players, because they're mobile, they stay at home 90% of the time. Dude, I can pay those guys $750 a month.
Dashy's still at mid. Shut down. That should be enough for Ultra to get the extra 60, and Optic will have to default.
I mean, some of the high-end guys, they get paid like $2,000 to $5,000 a month.
Just gonna take his time over towards
not happening, because it's a 5-man stack. For like COD Mobile's a 5-man stack. If it's R6 Mobile, it's a 5-man stack. You know what I'm saying?
Inside off spawn. Does get traded out though.
What is Optic going to do with this?
We still have Skies watching over through staircase side, but he's shut down. And uh-oh, here we go. Ultra able to stretch across the field and get on the B point.
And now what can Pred do? Farthest player pushed on out. And have Insight watching this pinch, playing for the timing. Pred is going to attack from mid-gun. Unfortunately, shoots at it goes.
Shit.
First segment almost being captured there for Ultra, but Pred found the opening.
Nades land. Clearance over the top of the zone is good. Insight still hanging towards gun, but Sky shuts it down for the trade. One more player to find that Jovis. He's on the point. He's a 1v1 there. And this might be a second tick of progress. He's got help on the way here. You fear Optic. You gotta hope these nades are gonna land. Shotzi's nearby. Dashy's kind of close, but there's a second tick of progress. Can you get here to contest this? Dashy's trying to work through mid. Skies finds one. Third tick almost done. You gotta find these kills. Skies jumps on in, but the follow from Ultra is too good, and Dashy cannot get on the zone in time.
That was actually good play by Ultra.
That's big shout outs right there to Joe to Thieves, man. He was the only player on that.
I mean, there's a lot of things I would need done. So like,
his teammates off the respawn
I would love more animated content, even on like Twitter and Insta and all that stuff that you would like be promoting. I would prefer more graphic, more video oriented, as opposed to just like I posted a win with a solid graphic design. I want that like animated. Like, I want to one up everybody.
We got some rowdy fans.
That's what I would like. Whether I can one up everybody is a whole different story.
Offense was solid for them. Again,
Yeah.
it just came in heroic fashion.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, no lie. I was gonna win 7,000 coins. I figured out how to do combos where, like, if you pick, let's say you do 4 teams. If you pick 4 teams, all 4 teams have to come out with your outcome. But I figured out how to do that. And bro, I risked 2,500 coins, which I lost, but the payout was gonna be 7,000, like 7,900 actually. Hold on 1 second.
One player
Yes,
from
honey.
Optic Texas though is on the A point. Chauncey now working the pinch. This is his happy place. Can he continue to find a couple more clutch kills for his teammates to guarantee some segments?
Fred shuts down Joe for the spawn trap. Follow up from Dashy's also good. Numbers now starting to build for Optic.
Nope.
And they're still looking for more
35 minutes. Well, 38 minutes, honey.
Over on the re-wrap to beat here. Skies will jump onto the A zone to stop the clock. Shotzzy with the route, trying to find some stray Ultra members on the rotation over. He will catch Beans, or will he? Finally, Fred able to find the elimination, following up on the damage. And
Hopefully I win in some coins. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's like safe betting.
Show to Thieves is forced to invest the Hellstorm now. Little missiles go split. You take down the player at B, you take down Dashy at A. Still know there's a couple players from Optic Texas still roaming around your spawn. 40 seconds.
Nice. Cap that A. Oh, why would you pull out the pistol, bro?
Almost pops a double. But Optic should be able to extend the time a lot earlier this time.
And you still have Fred working
Nice.
Ledge, if not a little bit deeper over towards tower. This is a good setup here for Optic to transition from A to B, but
You don't even want to know where they put champs, bro. Bro, they put champs in Ontario, Canada. Not even Toronto, Canada. Ontario, Canada, bro.
Right here with him.
I'm like, what were you thinking?
Clears off one of the spawn trappers. This should allow a route to start to develop.
Just can't let Beans make an impactful play. He's at least able to get one.
Like, what were you thinking?
Allows his teammates to have the numbers. Start working in towards this retake. Inside is able to strike. Fred effective on the trade, but better trades.
It's all that sliding. If they took all the sliding out.
Down by 1 life, a lot of map control for the squad in purple. And now if you're Optic Texas, take your time.
For timing right now for Joe Thieves. Well, how much can he create? Only 1. Even in the life count. 12.
I love hearing him clap.
5 seconds on the clock.
Like, they should have like an audience cam, like that pops up. So every time you hear a certain amount of loud clapping, it pops up. That'd be fire. Oh my god, get your head ripped off.
He's the one sitting tucked in the corner.
That's such an insane read to find that kill on the Shotzzy. The shot, so at least the comm's good enough for Kleenex to set up Insight to find that kill onto Pred. 30 seconds to go. Optic,
good win.
Need to find a couple kills. Big win to start it off with Shotzzy, but the repinch again from Beans is going to cause you a couple problems.
Yeah, and Joe's also holding from the front. Follow-up from Kleenex is good. Now it's down to the 9v6. Shotzzy, what timing does he find on this long pinch? Because you've got to get on, put some pressure. You need to find elimination to pull this Toronto defense back. Because your teammates
this is not going to look too kosher.
Towards the zone. Now it's just on to Shotzzy. Playing right around the B point. He gets shut down, and Ultra are going to hold this defense. 3 ticks is all that Optic will get.
Wow.
A lot better.
Okay, brother. Okay. Come back. Come back with your shitty connection. Connect to their Wi-Fi, bro. It's Costco. Just saying. I know they got Wi-Fi. And give me a slice of pizza.
Take space away. At that time, you had Beans consistently roaming through Trip's window. Catching timing on the pinches.
So, I mean, it all depends. Like, if I honestly wanted to bust out, like, how much this whole budget would really be, Red, I mean, I wouldn't consolidate it, make it and make it only 50K. I would have to consolidate graphic and socials, 2 separate jobs, and I'd probably have to do like 75K to make it worth it. And that's 75K a year. And then, like, obviously stuff are like flights and hotels, but I think I think some of the flights and hotels, like, there might be one set of flight and hotels I could get rid of, which would actually save me about 11 grand and bring me back down to $100,000. Because that's Worlds. So staff, I mean, the support side is expensive. I mean, the player side's expensive. Like I might be able to get rid of being a, get rid of the general manager spot and save $12,000. I mean, it's just one team. I just wanted to do the calculations to see how much one team would cost.
still floating around. Fred right there with them. Finally, a couple of kills come through. And now we get kind of a
come on, man, it's defense. Let's go, Optic. There you go.
Ultra trying to push out, shut down guys. Just able to find one before dropping to insight.
And if you're Ultra, you're playing for 3 seconds.
At that point, you're looking at a budget of no less than half a mil just to have enough of the reserves for like unexpected tax permits. Oh, I already thought about all that. So for mobile, everything is from their house. Everything. Everything is from their house, except for when I think you go to Worlds. This is CoD Mobile. So when you go to World Championships, it's usually a dream hack. I think it might be a dream hack this year. I don't know if World Championships could be a dream hack. Nice. That was nice.
Last player you're really looking for now is Insight. Where is he gone? He's back on the A point. Ultra out of spawn, trying to make their way over towards B.
Okay. So then,
now it's just down to Insight. He will also fall. Maybe an advantage here for Optic. Beans over the top, finding one.
You know, these are expenses. Like I didn't even include income.
That might be it.
So like, how much income can I make? You know, can I make $150 a month? Can I sell a hat, jerseys, joggers? Can I sell these things? You know, can I sell merch? And if I can sell merch, that's awesome. That's less money I would need to ask for an investor or, you know, shit like that. Or, oh my God, are we serious with this?
Chance to rotate through mid.
Insane. Didn't even hear what's going on. Oh, what? Come on, Optic. If you want this, Optic, come get it.
Top window. Everyone just crosses right through mid gun. Now the 3 stack is in. Ultra had the second segment guarantee. I don't know if Optic can get there.
Not looking good. Beans still shutting him down through mid ledge. Can anyone touch in time? No. And Ultra will 3-0 Optic Texas.
Holy shnikes, bro.
Just like the series that they played online, man. You outclass them in the hard point and the fundamental part. Out-rotate them on the second half of the game. The search and the short early on was going blow for blow, but Optic couldn't make the adjustments to shut down that A-bomb plant. And when you get to the protocol, it's just these late round heroics. Like you had Ultra exactly where you wanted them. It's just we're not watching the proper cuts, knowing that they're off the respawn. We're always trying to catch the timing.
I don't know what Hex is gonna say about that.
Trying to work that deep pinch, but just allowing them to stall the time.
Hex is gonna be pretty pissed.
Towards B, opens up that
if you ask me.
You clutch up in a couple gunfights, you get the stack, you're able to extend the game.
Man.
But Optic.
I mean, that sucks to lose at your home area.
Add Major 2. The green wall is dead silent.
And so actually when you go play at Worlds, they provide the phones. They provide the mobile phones, the Snapdragon mobile phones. So there's some things I have to learn about how their tournament structures are, you know, their regionals, all this other stuff. Obviously it goes by a point system. So like for CoD Mobile, if you are a Grandmaster, you earn less points than a Legendary. Legendaries are like top 250s. You know, so it's easier for a legendary player to qualify for a tournament than a grandmaster. Like a legendary can win 2 out of 10 games and be safe to go to the next side of the tournament, where a grandmaster has to win 3 or 4 out of 10 games. And that's solo qualification. And then I have to get from the solo qualification, then there's team qualification. And then the team has to play 30 matches. And I mean, you can play more than 30 matches, but the most amount of points out of 30 matches, again, goes by what level you are. So
thank you so much.
Let's hear what Ultra have to say, because holy crap.
Y'all made it difficult on them, but they get it done. Kleenex, a difficult environment to play in against the home team. How does it feel to get this win?
It feels good. We're already like getting into flow again. I think we're still a bit inexperienced on land, but you know, it's not my first time playing in front of you guys, so just keep booing. I don't mind it.
You guys definitely were able
said,
to
just
fight
keep
your
booing.
way
I
through
don't
that,
mind it.
especially even there on a map 3 control. Okay, the first round, you know, you guys are probably up about 10 kills on that defensive side. Optic comes back, the crowd goes wild. How do you stay composed in those type of moments to come back and win 3 in a row?
Honestly, after that first round, we just knew we threw it away, so I think it was just a quick reset. I don't think they did much special stuff, so it was just quick reset and just go into the next one where we knew we were the better team on control. So
there you go.
Wow.
Now, next question is yet another major with Beans and Joe in your squad. Okay, talk to me about the evolution of them playing with you and Insight and how proud of you are those two.
I've definitely had to step up a little more, being a little more vocal, speaking like my opinion a little more. I think with previous teams, I've always been the more calm and quiet guy, but this team I've had to step up a little more.
Quiet guy.
You know what? It works, so.
It works, okay, it definitely works. And lastly, what do you want to say to the few Toronto Ultra fans in this venue that's been standing against this green wall throughout the series?
We'll see you guys all the way down there. Strength in the North. Love it, guys. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys at Champs, yeah? Appreciate it.
The strength of the North stays
Man,
strong.
I lost that bet, though.
Toronto Ultra. That's going to do it for me and Kleenex on the stage. Chris, take us away.
Chris, take us away.
Nameless for our correct
Ooh, Dashy got redlined out.
With a hoodie and a T-shirt from this from the Ultra crew.
Yeah, let's go.
It's big dub.
We got some good picks finally.
You and I can celebrate while everyone else is depressed in the
Wow.
venue. Let's go to Maven. Maven, you were not happy during that series.
The fact that Optic, I mean, I can't say the fact that Optic got blown out. I mean,
I love
like,
that you're showing it off too. Can we?
when I was going to place this bet, I was like,
that was frustrating in the sense, you can look at it one of two ways. This
I don't know.
team has not had enough reps yet, not enough time to improve.
I was
or is this
kind
an
of skeptical of
Optic
how
team
this
that
bet
has
was going to be.
shattered
I really
femur,
thought it was going to be a
torn
50-50
ACL,
split.
4 cracked ribs and a broken neck.
So
and
I
by
don't know.
making a change, you fix one of those things.
Yeah.
The body's still beat up.
I think Optic was unlucky. They made a change. They did good. They did good yesterday. Holy cow! Look at all the fish he has.
For the Optic fans and the team, it's just like we need more reps and we're going to improve.
Oh my God! My daughter made a
You
pool.
just
haven't solved it.
Can't be as reliant on shots.
As you
But
can
we should talk about
see.
Toronto because that was an insane performance. I mean, against this crowd, that is not
whole
easy.
bunch
You
of-
heard Kleenex. He's like, we don't have that many reps on land, but feeling good now.
Scuff play of the game. It's Toronto. It's round 4.
Leave in the comments how many fish there are.
In just 3 games. How did they do it? Well, it wasn't.
So, yeah,
looking
Optic
good.
was just
Less
unlucky.
than 5 seconds on the clock. All
So
four
I got some
jump on
homework
the
to do.
point, and
I
then
got to
they continue to roll.
reanalyze. You know, PUBG Mobile esports is way different than what I played in back in the day. So I got to see how that works out. I'm really interested in the R6 Mobile. When you can get into when you can get into a established IP that has a mobile aspect, if you can get to the mobile aspect, then it might be easier for you to get into the main aspect of like the PC version of R6. So maybe if I started, you know, R6 mobile and then I go into R6 regular. I kind of have an established name, kind of, I guess, depending how we do. So
they don't care if you boo them. These guys are coming for a championship here in Texas.
That's crazy.
Is that one of those like type of wins though? Just listen, I know Optic's not their best, but just because in front of the crowd, does that like gel this unit a bit and help you make a run?
Yeah, you're gassed up. You're looking at the guy next to you like, yo, we can do this. And now
We
you're in a
can do
situation where you play the
this.
drop
All right,
down
Water
of
Boy.
Breach and Surge, where most people would probably say it's going to be Breach. Ultra in a good spot.
Speaking of Breach and Surge, that is the
Oh my God, she has little tiny. Oh my God, she has pufferfish.
One of them is guaranteed top 3 in Texas. Don't go anywhere.
She just slapped that pufferfish in his ear. She yanked all the way up.
Bracket here at Major 2.
So how's work been that you had to be in the office now, right?
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty
This
League.
would be the goal here. If I can get enough funding and everything to get to the Esports World Cup in a mobile title, because they have a mobile title or two. So if I could do that and I could cop some dollars there, that'll be a big deal. That'll be a big deal. Kidding. I hate this skin with a passion. I think this is like the dumbest skin ever. That's just me. So this next one's gonna be another banger too, though. So in all honesty, this next match here, this Boston versus Surge, I have Surge winning this, but barely, bro. Barely. I have him barely winning this. So.
They're playing my court. They have to play. They are both water. One shot. There's two water. They went red. They went red, Clay. They went red. Both red. Both inside red. Both inside red. They went front door. They went front door.
Stop me. Watch the
water. I had your word. Back door.
They
didn't see you yet.
Let's go, Clay.
I love that ninja diffuse play.
Dead? I'm in their spawn. There's gonna be another one on me.
What's
One's on me.
I don't know.
Yo, come B, or you, yeah, go.
We have it.
You guys are good.
Looks like I don't care.
Don't spawn dead.
My God, Caesar.
Just
get all four.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Dirty. Just no.
The last thing I got was 30%. Yeah, I put in chat at the start of the stream. My boss forgot to talk to me yesterday because she had a meeting scheduled for that time. Oh, movie day 10:30. Okay, so now I saw that one. I don't know why some of that didn't go through. So question. No lie. My wife hates this scene. She hates like the back of the TVs and all this other stuff. And
I gotta throw, bro.
Wait, is he trolling?
He has to be trolling.
He's gotta be trolling.
honey, you make armor by going to the sword and shield area.
That's not right.
Oh.
That's an Easter egg from the CDL.
You need a crafting table.
Wait, hold on. Was he the greatest sniper of this?
Oh my God.
Oh.
It all comes down to this.
I know you like it, and I think it gives. I mean, it needs better lighting. Don't get me wrong, because it's. I mean, compared to this one, it's also the camera quality. Compared to this one seems really flat, and it's just the type of camera. Let's be honest, it's just the type of camera. I mean, it might be good for some other things, and I don't think it's and it could be a lighting thing as well. But I just think the type of camera. I don't know if I would need a LUT or anything like that to like bring it out. But
as well as this
I don't know.
spray to help you blend the
I think it's kind of dope. I think it's different.
Next time you boot up,
I wish I had one on like this camera angle too, like one this way, and I probably could because I mean I have a spare webcam, so I can webcam this area here, and like get a cross shot like this. So, I don't know. So, if I combine rolls, Red, and say 75,000 is my budget, are you good with that? That means you would have to design everything and do social medias. But I think the biggest thing is you just make templates for everything. You make templates for everything and do it that way. So then it's boom, 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 boom. Like the templates are already there. Oh my gosh, she just totally waxed him with a bow and arrow. That's so funny. Well, yeah, I mean, the whole concept is it's budgeted.
Vancouver have beaten everybody but LA Thieves.
I budget everything for a year. The money's there. That goes into a funding account.
It's been an impressive run since adding Neptune to the lineup. Now,
a marketing avenue. Yeah, that's an expense as well. But that is an expense as well. Well, that's what the social media manager is for, because you use social media marketing, that type of stuff, and then advertising.
One of them is guaranteed not just a place in the top 3, but to go skyrocketing.
I think the best way way to advertise organically. I mean, you could probably do like an activation or something like if I had an area that I could turn around and turn into like a headquarters and have like gaming stations and all this other stuff, then yeah.
Big questions around Neptune. Well, he silenced the haters on day one.
All right, honey, you got 4 minutes left.
And it's not even just Neptune. 04
have fun in lava.
Found a groove as well on land, which is kind of what this team needed, especially in the respawns. I mean, you're talking about a Vancouver Surge that's a top 2 respawn team right now. I never thought I would be saying that about this squad. This is a roster built to be good at search and destroy, and so going through a team like Boston Breach for them should be an easy feat. They won last time and won 1-3.
She is on fire in lava.
I mean, well, it was a one-round control, about a 20-point vault, right? And you're squaring on, you know, Boston's best map. So I think this match could actually be a little difficult. And when you dive a little deeper into Vancouver, they're really only good at 2 search and destroy maps, right? It's Protocol and Red Card. So for them, teams are starting to figure them out. And in this veto process, these maps are going to look a little bit different.
I would have to see how much like
Snoopy was on the stage
billboards would be.
Won their opening match against LA Thieves. He spoke some Spanish to the
sometimes
audience,
when you open up a new website, they give you Google ad credits, so I could use all the Google ad credits I could.
And they have built around him, but
Twitter ads.
on your screen, Purge, who has been the
that's another thing you could use is Twitter ads. Poster spots. I don't know about I don't know what you're talking about. Poster spots.
Has been the most consistent when you talk.
I mean, I would do crazy activations. Like, I'd be like, "Yo, come watch us at a watch party at like."
If he's feeling that kind of confidence today,
what the hell's that place called?
And you can see at the bottom it says battling for a top 3 placing. I mean, all these guys outside of Cammy have really like top 8, top 6.
Flicks Brewhouse. Imagine going into the movie theater, sitting down and watching a watch party at a movie theater where they serve you food and you just hang out and you're just chilling. That'd be crazy, bro.
So talk me through what you expect to see. Who has the statistical advantage across these 5?
I know Ant said that he likes his maps for Boston, but honestly, I really like these for Surge as well. I really love the first half of this right now. They're going to open up with that vault. It's one of their strongest hard points, and they're on a 2-win spree for it right now, so they're already warm when it comes to that map. One, you go into the skyline, it goes a little wishy-washy. You're going to move a little bit.
This is going to be pretty interesting here, this whole setup.
Boston has been awful at control. We have to talk about it. They're 2-7 on vault control. They've been 2-7 control in this split in general. So for Vancouver Surge, you're looking to do this pretty early in the first 3 maps.
I mean, you're squaring 100%. I mean, for Boston and Hardpoint, like in stage 1 when they were winning matches, it was through Hardpoint and particularly through Snoopy taking over. And now you look at this, they're 11-4 combined on the 2 Hardpoints in this series. So how did they get it done versus Thieves? You guys remember that? 2 hard points, right? This could be a lot tighter than people predict.
Let's take a look at some of the key players to look at throughout this series. Is it Snoopy and Neptune? I assumed it would be. A 1.07 from Neptune, a 1.06 from Snoopy, and that is a season KD. So despite having struggling records, these 2 have consistently performed.
I think the thing about it is, like, they play very similarly. You know, you get them on towards big maps, they're looking to find space and then take it over, create opportunities for easy rotations. I really think as much as we put a lot of focus on these 2 subs, especially in this matchup that's going to have a lot of pace, I'm actually more looking to see what the ARs are going to do.
All right, Autumn Sparkles is done.
It's still just down to if
she did her hour stream. It was actually pretty dope. So I ain't mad at it.
I love that call because last time these 2 teams went up, it was actually nasty.
Oh, check out your video on your TV or whatever. It was actually really good, honey. Like Redbeard jumped in and looked at it, and his brother Jesse jumped in and looked at it. So it was pretty good.
To the level that Ant once told me he was capable of. That was 2 years ago. It took a while, but I've finally seen it, Ant.
Yeah, you know, it's been a couple of years since we've been able to get these huge pop-off performances from Wake, and I think it's like he's been trying to change his play style over the years.
You can't see the chat unless you have your own, like another monitor.
Who only played for kills, right? And
because then you'll be able to do that.
Building a system slowly but surely.
But if you go,
it's gotten there now. And
if you go to YouTube itself, like you can hit X,
it's going to feel so much easier. He has that pop-off ability, and
to your channel,
is able to just kind of be the guy playing the fundamentals on rotation. This team is going to thrive. So
okay, so I'm back. Billboards are about 2K a month. Social media ads will run you about 1,000 to 10,000 a month. Yeah, because they're all about clicks per whatever. It's like CPI or CPL or whatever, or CPM. Sorry. We are working with a company right now that spends 20,000 a month. See, that's a little bit too crazy.
It's just I'm not a big fan of when it comes to
esports
inconsistent players who have a really low floor and a really
mobile
high ceiling.
esports doesn't need
I need
all
a
of
little bit more
that.
consistency out of Giga before
You might be able to get away with
It's time for our Scuff Pick'ems. Allie, it's
50,000
time for you
a
to catch
year
up. I will do the honors of going first and saying
for mobile
Vancouver
esports.
Surge will move on to
and be really creative about how you do your billboards.
I just have a feeling this Vancouver team's
just
gonna
or
run through them.
Yeah, big fan
things
of
like
Vancouver
that.
Surge right now. I'm going to go with them in this series.
I think we need a game
Okay,
5.
everybody's going with Surge. Is Nameless going to go? Is Nameless going to be like the?
It's calling a game 5.
How'd I know, bro?
Giga win. It's time to get our winner semifinal started.
How'd I know Nameless was going to go against the grain? He was going to go Boston. I just had a feeling Nameless was going to go to Boston.
Awakening Big Mac. Cammy playing huge. Merge doing his thing. Next man, punch. Hydra.
That's Nameless. Bro.
That is that.
4 is going to be yours. Neptune lines up a double with the AR.
Whoa, it gets gotten Snoopy.
Safe list my channel.
A strong search game. Are we getting the kills? Oh my goodness, the break. The game goes on. All right, Texas, we got a coast-to-coast matchup coming up here on the main stage.
I figured out how that
but
works.
I want to do a vibe check real quick.
All right, Autumn. See what else Mommy's got for you, baby. Just so she doesn't think that, you know, you're still playing.
Well, coming
I
to
don't want
the
you in trouble,
stage
though.
first is the team from the east. Into the breach we go. Here comes Boston.
Boston.
Show some love to Snoopy.
Boston.
Awakening. Cammy and Purge. Boston breach looking to surprise us yet again and try to make their way to the winners finals. Can they do it? It's time to find out.
Are people sleeping on the breach? They beat Thieves through 2 hard points. These guys are absolutely popping off. They believe
I don't like the hoodies. The hoodies are so plain. And like, I would need dope merch, bro. Dope merch. I think that's where you try and take the success of like the Thieves and Cloud9 and all them, how they're able to sell their merch.
Get ready. Here comes the Vancouver Surge.
That's gonna be a really good marketing funnel. I mean, a good income funnel.
Nasty in Neptune. Looking to go full Rambo against the breach. The Surge bringing the storm to the stage yet again.
I mean, just a team that nobody really expected to be in this position. I mean, not at the beginning of the year, at least. They make one change, it pushes them over that line. And I'm looking at one of the men on the stage right now, and that's going to be Rambo Ray, his dream team, now looking to push for a Sunday run. But they got one more team to go.
That's $240,000 a year on advertising. And what's their ROI on
We know
that?
what version of Surge we're going to get. I'm ready to get our second match started, please.
That's all I have to say about that.
Manifest the game 5 here on the main stage. Let's get ready, Texas. Casters, take us away.
Consider yourselves taken away. Thank you very much, Blaze. We have a treat for you folks. Another great series ahead of us in a Game 5.
Another great series? I don't know if this is going to be great, but
without a Game 5, but we've gotten rid of every single team that's going to get 3-0'd in this tournament. Everybody that's left is going to be battling in these
that one was pretty fast. The ROI is something like
I think Boston have over-delivered.
2.5 to 6 million a year. Oh, so they get almost.
Frankly, I'm very excited.
So they get at least 3 million a year based off their advertising.
That is passionate.
See, but that's hard. See, you're.
He's not doing for the camera.
I mean, you're comparing like a real world service industry. Like they have a product, they have a service that gobs of Americans do. And so when it comes to advertising for entertainment purposes, the ROI is definitely not there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's not like I'm selling tickets and I have to advertise that way. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Putting the time in, and you get fun battles across the stage. Abuzu, who's honestly made the case that Rookie of the Year should have been his last year because he had a phenomenal rookie season, and in his sophomore year, he's been performing incredibly well. Him and Nasty paired together. I mean, they've had some outstanding moments throughout the year. I know Neptune is sort of the spark for the team, but everybody's delivering. And on the same side for Boston, we have seen every single player on that squad at this point have their pop-off moments. Got to bring it together on a Saturday, though, and continue to run for the winners bracket. Vancouver on point, especially on the vault, the main thing to pay attention to.
Well, if they're spending $240,000.
They've chosen.
a year in advertising, that is at least 15%. Let's say 15% of their operating budget.
Fun one, folks. Again, 16-5 for Hardpoint. That is just stage 2. Neptune's addition to
so 50%. So when you break down the pie chart, 15% of their budget is
Boston
advertising.
It takes to end it. Here we go in map 1.
I think for esports,
right off the bat as well, he'll always show off the good moves.
You can turn around and
anybody else, it feels like, in the league. No time wasted, gets all the intel. Nasty though, unfortunately for Neptune, team kills his teammates. Should be an advantage for Boston. Purge gives you 2 in Boston. Give you the time.
Yeah, nice work. Start things off Boston with the early time. Snoopy still rolling. That's 3-1 right off the rip. He's had a very, very electrifying start to this one. Looking towards that pool side of the map though, Vancouver Surge.
Got clipped.
Seconds to go here on P1. Eyes on the prize in that long game towards the new hard point.
I mean, as I get bigger, then yeah, I'm gonna have to push some advertising. But I'm gonna have to be creative for like minimal budgets or minimal investors or minimal sponsors. What can I get away with that's free-ish?
So good gameplay coming through so far. Awakening posted over the backside of P2. Purge has front, so Awakening can dip back, but Vancouver finally starting to show a little bit of life there in the kill feed, and they'll even be in time first.
Yeah, it's a nice start. Good kills here. Now back into P2 we go. Awakening. Great coverage on the back. Trade out immediately though. That's going to give Surge presence on time, but not on the back spawn. So
I would have rather got the guy off the time.
Nasty doesn't get a huge amount of damage into the players on time. 04 can only get damage. Not enough for the kill. Boozer there with the trades. And back and forth we go again, folks. Spawns now flip. Surge in the back. 35 on the clock.
All right, this is a great time for Vancouver as well. Doing
get
this
in the point.
Hard way. Neptune 8-3 to kick things off and making the best of a mixy situation. Maybe one final hit here coming through Boston. Players trying to slip their way.
Man, shot him through the tree. Are we seriously wallbanging through the tree now?
Vancouver. I mean, they stabilized. They had a rough start coming through the break. The guns were not quite there. They walk away after P2. Already have a lead.
Next spree comes to a close. A slight lead for
if Surge win this by 50, I think they're just going to steamroll.
Boston with the early moves. Boston with the left-hand side of the minimap. What they want.
That's just me.
The Surge boys now cutting their way through mid. Not a whole lot of productivity in the kill feed.
3 times so far, though. Seeing how much you can actually lock down while Snoopy just gets dropped. Vying for position, as is tradition on this hill. And Awakening wants to go pick up the middle of the map. Vancouver soaking up the time, but the kill's going their way, and they got the left side spawns as well. Boston are squaring to try to rip them down on P3.
Whoa, Snoop! How's he still alive?
Whoa!
How's he got 2? How's he got 3?
Wow!
That's your hard point, Boston.
Yeah, and that's a dagger as well, because look at how distant these spawns are coming through. Snoopy on the chase. He's got 3 players potentially in his sights, and he just gets to waste their time.
Oh.
Trades rolling through the middle of the map. The only man up, pushed forward, is going to be Neptune. Trying to see if he can make an aggressive play and actually get through in 2 spawn outs coming through right now for Boston. Desperate to hold the back line.
Oh, and Nep is so aggressive, man. He's got Awakening tagged up, no regen yet. And he's pushing this. Awakening finally
nice.
Down, and Neptune with a relentless
Neptune really worked hard for that one.
In the back. And a fantastic opportunity here to get pump the brakes. Right. Try to find a moment here to get a boozer forward. Can't get it done. Nasty up next.
When are we going to hear a listening?
From Snoopy and all 4 down for Surge.
Dude, that is a lockdown moment. Neptune bought his team so much space, but they could not capitalize. And, well, this is looking like a strong P4 hold. You get the blender set up as well. And Cammy, not a player to let this slip through. 2 players underneath.
And like a video editor? I don't know if Blackout is still in here.
Down, but that's after 15 seconds of work, and that's just more time for Snoopy to swoop in for the kills.
And swoop
like,
in, he does
I don't know, maybe Blackout would like, see, but that's somebody I wouldn't want to like lowball either. Like, I'd have to pay Blackout like a minimum of $50,000 a year to be creating content and all this other stuff for the team members, for the organization. Like, you need 50 grand easy.
Spot check after the first set of rotation. Snoopy, 17 kills already. We might be in the mix for a Snoopy masterclass, but good trades rolling through. You do not want that player to get hot.
He is ruthless right now. Birds v Net. Seen a couple of those fights so far. They've been exciting. Vancouver's still on the time right now. They're finding a couple of kills. A 2-man hit turns into a 1-man hit.
What the hell just happened on that screen? Homeboy was just literally dancing.
Of Nasty in time, finding kills, and a 2 from Purge. Wow, it is endless here on Vault.
I mean, listen, there's so many things.
Nah, but
happening
see,
on this mini-map. Players
you
fighting for the
don't do
P2
homies
spawns,
like
but
that.
With that rolling through for Vancouver, Awakening might have to chalk it
To
up.
me,
He's
that's
just gonna get traded out. And
while it's a
Vancouver
lot,
gonna
it's
get
a
it. So
financial
they wanna
savings.
Get back in the mix, and they got 0-4 and a booze.
But I don't take financial savings based off of people's backs. You know, to me, it's kind of not ethical. That's what I'm saying. Like 60,000 to do 2 jobs. I mean, I don't know.
Again on a P1, goes on attack.
Is it great opportunity for Boston to run the scoreline out again? Despite the efforts there of 0-4 and a booze.
I think the lowest to do 2 jobs would be 60,000. The lowest.
Gets in there fast. Whoa, he got the stick.
That was a crazy freaking play, bro.
45 seconds ago on the point, and again another big hit here.
Oh, why'd you get up?
Not wavering. 0-4, last man left alive on this side of the map. Dancing and diving, managing to find a big win there, and you've got pressure on the point still.
I mean, this is a P2 that no team in the league seems to be able to hold effectively.
And then it's like, so then where I save that money is, so 60,000 is 5,000 a month, right?
Vancouver working from the back spawns, and this is a spawn trap blender type of situation. 0-4 key gunfights to win.
You know, that's true too.
The pressure off the front, Vancouver.
No, I totally agree. I don't take it that way. I don't take it that way at all.
2 beats out of a boozer.
But I don't believe in
there. P2 finally getting a little bit going at 19.
Getting great labor for cheap. You get what you pay for. And to me, honestly, if I was like, yo, 60,000 to run socials and do all the graphics for everybody, that's already 2 jobs. But that's 60,000. That's still kind of like a low ball thing. I mean, if we got big and huge and everything, then it's like, then you move up to the actual organization's graphics and creative designer, and then I have to hire social media people for,
there's a mechanical masterclass right now from Snoopy.
you know, X team, Y team. Like they all have to do, you know, one social person does socials for 2 teams, etc., etc.
Let's go for a listen in.
All right, here's the listen in. Hold on.
On time, boys. Go back door as well. 2 on time. Who's a weak? 0-4's there. Yeah, scap, and then front door. Deep scap. Shadow scap. Watch. Okay, yeah. Alright, I can shallow big door. He's gonna be statue. Yeah, top before weak now, okay? The weak top, nice. Statue over. Okay, yeah. Statue, one shot. I'll see statue deep left. Yeah, deep left, nasty. Yeah, deep left. Looking for a booster, boys. Statue, go ahead, bigger, I think. Go bigger, fast. Bigger, nab that, bro. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get a cat. I don't see him cat. I don't see him on the left. There's one goal, I think. Yeah, front goal, nasty's front goal, boys. I think he's, 2 front goals. Bigger, boys. One scouts. Yo, net big door, guys, no challenge. Yo, challenge net. He's gonna close net, weak, and then one shot on the right. One shot, line. Okay. You didn't bring down you too. One shot money. One shot close and big door, one shot. One shot, bro. Yeah, go for it. One shot open. Yeah, you're gonna keep your 2 cap. Okay, Neb, stop cap. Okay, 2 cap, bro. 2 cap. Neb's off 2P2. Okay, yeah. Push out the back door. One shot close, guys.
What a battle from Vancouver Surge. Massive lead change. Let's go for a listen in.
Go, please, yeah. I'm gonna get front. Yeah, you didn't. I'm in time. Nice. Yo, let's jump down. Top cat. Sit down on time. Somebody get my cross. I'm spun on the back. I'm shooting your out. Just light birch again. And one's gonna be front. Nice, one's gonna be front properly. Take it down. He's one. Yeah, he's fine. I'm gonna put that back. mid. Yeah, at least we know the game. One's gonna be hurt here. Give me one shot statue, bro. Yeah. Statue. One front up. Lay down, look window, Jordan. Lay down, look window. On the nose. I have you know that. Yeah, I'm on my name. I get shot now. One shot, mid door. Yeah, mid door. What's you, Jordan? Tappa, chill, actually. Stay down, check. I'm going mid. Be controlled and Tappa. Be controlled, he's on right.
Fiery looks at ins for both teams, and looking at the scorelines, we could be finishing.
Now I can finally talk.
In a big old hard point.
Yeah, we could be finishing with
this is the banger, man. I'm telling you, this is how it goes.
Including at this point, getting the hill time. But Boston consistently had the P4 rotations. They have always just lived on the left side of the map, and no one's been able to find a route through. 04 is at least making sure you are super soaking this P3 time. And Vancouver Surge, 2 players are through.
Yeah, 2 on the way through. Core purge.
Oh, nice. That was a good play.
The clock is now ticking against Boston Breach. Nasty now takes control of the other tower, so that's a massive power position in the hands. Oh my word, for the moment of Surge. Break on time, here we go.
And they only got 2 players in the back for the moment. Nasty trying to give you a little bit extra. It's a 3 sprint, he's got Neptune to work with.
At least one through the back door. Hey, Snoopy, brilliant work there with a Jackal over the Neptune. Kill number 43, is he gonna get it here? The answer is yes. Top cleared out as well. Nobody on time. Vancouver, fly
getting the point!
For your game. They're getting the cutoff kills as well. They get a player on time, 17 seconds to go.
One last barge now of Breach through the front. Net finds another. Kill number 44.
Wow.
Cammy with 2. Can he break it? No, Abuza's there for it. You've still got a man on time, and it's 04 soaking away. Final 5. Here we go, Boston. Can you make something magical happen on the contest? The answer is yes, for now.
They fought their
but it's not enough.
This might be the Boston special. We're going to be ending this game on a P1, and Cammy's here first.
Here we go. Cammy in. Cammy down.
Get on the point.
Find something, but again, it's a 1v1 on time now that Purge loses. So Nasty locking it down once again. The final few seconds. Snoopy, can you save this moment? The answer is yes. Reinforcements now arrive. Abuza has been overwhelmed. Trades are done. 04 on time. A 1v1. Purge stays alive. Here comes Nasty. A stick.
One more wave of kills. This is it. The last square up on the time. Boston are here. Vancouver swarming.
Still finding kills all over the place. Snoopy on the pinch. Gets it. Stays alive. 10 seconds for the win.
This is it. This is it.
5 to go. Cammy. Purge. Everywhere you look. Kills going their way. They've done it.
Wow.
My God.
Wow.
And I've never seen a Snoopy pop off.
Wow.
And look at the composure of that young man in a moment
like you threw the choke at just the right moment, bro.
That might be one of the most unbelievable P1 holds we've ever seen.
These boys are trying to figure out what just happened. They're already in the lab trying to dissect it rather than celebrate a victory like that. I mean, that is a dagger hard point to kick things off, and Boston
that's insane.
More stunned than we are. They staved off the Neptune.
Oh my God,
pressure.
dude. But I love when hard points are like that. I love when they're back and forth. That's like
Boston consistently on point.
You know,
I mean, that's
the premise of hard point. When you get like 2 teams that are almost equally good, like Boston, like, you know, Boston be a top 3 team, Surge could be a top 3 team. I mean, when they're like this close, bro, and each one of them are like a 3.5 rated team,
and again, it is an individual
super bang outs.
Nasty gets stuck. That's just bad luck. Straight into the fight once again. Snoopy with the damage, and this was the dagger moment. Overwhelming numbers and a trade battle that you finally win. Snoop, perfect timing.
God, he just rolled that Snoop down, yeah,
down. Through as well. I love Cam even pulling out a Jackal towards the end to make sure if he needs to be there quick, he'll get there. But I mean, how many players on Boston just have to deliver? I don't even know. Like, if Purge doesn't get this stick, how does that pan off? But either way, Snoopy. I mean, we've watched this kid mature over the years. He is all about his business on the main stage. But for Boston,
I mean, that is a heartbreaker. I mean, that's a heartbreaker. Surge better turn up, man, because I can't lose 2 bets in a row. I cannot lose 2 bets in a row, bro.
On the flip side,
it's just,
slow ones.
I can't.
Top 5 players, Abuza at 26 in 40.
And I want you to know,
47. It was not enough.
Not enough.
0 anything is trash. I need my sugar.
Got off to a spring start there, but
0 anything is trash, bro.
In think it was, I mean, the P4 is costing him, right?
Straight.
We're going to see maybe a highlight
Straight
of
dookie.
Neptune. He's able to go through hard, get to the back spawns, and buy his teammates the space to actually get there and get involved in the mix. But Boston, I mean, always heads up. I feel like we spent a good
I'm not gonna lie,
chunk of
man.
our map just watching the ARs
Boston
that are posted up in the
really-
back doing things like this.
really
and
played it
making
through.
Sure the back pressure is good.
They really went hard on that.
Top art and top P4, knowing they just need to watch their back. So I don't know if there was
Like, why
really
would you
more
chow
than
with a
moment or
pistol,
two where
bro?
Boston
Like, if
ever
you
got
can switch
caught
to
off
your
guard.
weapon, just switch to your
That's a
weapon.
fantastic look because you saw the record for Vancouver, sir. 16 in 5
Man.
in hard point throughout this stage. Some of their only losses
Wow.
came on this map.
I'm not gonna lie, Neptune was cooking.
Boston, they brought their best.
Boston has brought their best. all
Zero
from
sugar
Boston.
drinks are
Fantastic. And that
ass.
was a nice
They are
test.
not
The team is
gas.
so well versed on
They
the
are
map.
ass.
Certainly had the game plan down. They had the composure as well. Took Vancouver on one of their
They
best
hate
and
us
walked
because
away with the
they
dub.
are
Everyone's
anus.
certainly pulling their fair share of the weight. Hard points
They
on
hate us 'cause they
fantastic
anus.
Once again, a masterful soak. A superb
That's all I'm gonna
objective
say.
play, and Snoopy again.
They hate
One of
sugar
those
drinks. They
people
hate no
individual
sugar
players
drinks.
We have in the league right now.
Zero?
They grow up so fast.
Yeah, and even
Bro,
gunfights like that,
she
where
has to
you're
be
sliding
diabetes
in the
approved,
back
bro.
corner, you know, a guy
Straight out,
above you, and you
diabetes
just
approved.
rip him
I don't even want to hear
And
it.
it was Neptune of all people. Snoopy wins the gunfight again. So, I mean, look, this is a battle. We said it before the series started. We are expecting a game 5 between these two teams. I think the CoD fans, we have been thirsty for it. I think 18 series in a row have been either
And they're not
3-0
NXTs, bro.
or
They're
3-1.
slates.
Same thing in
Slates.
this
Get it
tournament.
right.
We need more search.
My palate is chalked like my
There's a chance of that
predictions.
Skyline coming
Bro.
up. Blink, you might miss that one. Vault controller for that. Good God.
So faded
Red
take,
card,
but I'll
SMD
take it
game
from you,
5.
bro. I take
We
it from
dare
you.
to dream. Also, though, bad news again for those who are playing CDL bingo at home. Another 248. Another 248 in the
need
tournament.
249, is
we
that
need
what it is?
249 for the bingo.
So
Yeah, that's
close.
right. But hey, man, search and story. How are we feeling about this one?
I'm feeling good again, expecting it to be a very competitive battle, and I just like the stylistic matchup between the two teams.
I mean,
Snoopy and
I'm gonna put it
Neptune,
this way.
extremely
There's a place down the
comparable.
block
I mean,
for me
he's going
that's
against
like pretty
Nasty,
huge. It's
and
like
you know these
5,000
EU
square
players
feet.
Always want the extra sauce, but
I could put like
the
so
main
much
factor
dope
for
stuff
their
in a
success
5,000
against
square foot thing.
Carolina,
I could put a small gym. I could put a content room. I could put PCs. And I could put mobile stations. Like, I could put some dope stuff there.
Against Carolina, that is no easy feat. I think we saw their game plan really shining through. You know, coach like Rambo Ray and putting overtime in.
Ramboo-boo!
Well, the major question we all had for the
Hey, Yoki.
Surge roster again was they had a really nice online qualifying run. The addition of Neptune was great, but they translate to a
I don't know why everybody's like,
the different, working circumstances, pressure, different places to sleep.
dude, they
different
put the
food, you
finger
name it. It's
so
not an easy
far
thing
up,
to translate
like
it
it's
so far.
literally jamming up the nose, bro.
Boston as well, man. What a turnaround they've had.
What? How much is the
Down
price tag
run
for the
towards this
place?
major right now.
I don't know, but
Highest of
something
the
tells me
highest
that'd be
so
like
far. Skyline SMD,
3,200 a month.
map number 2.
I would need 50,000 to 100,000 to decorate it the way I wanted.
Best, always well coordinated. They got the nades off the rib, leaning towards A site. Vancouver, though, they're meeting them with the stack.
Yeah, we're meeting a fair share of players down here by the A-bomb site. Uh-oh.
No,
Nep doesn't turn. Nep doesn't turn. He gets blooded. And Purge. There's a trade in position now. Man advantage Boston.
Oh, you'll take it. 3v2. And no
Well,
flanks rolling
I
through
mean, that's
either.
low
You
ball.
got Nasty
I could
trying
be
to work
wrong.
his
It
way
could be
through the middle.
4,000.
Tammy dealing with
It just-
top, but he does get over
It's because the area it's in right down my block. It's on Danforth.
Good old-fashioned 2 now over by the bomb.
I mean, it's a semi-high traffic area because it is like on the corner or whatever. It's pretty big. It might be bigger than 5,000. It might be 10,000 square feet, which is like massive. So if it's 10,000 square feet, you're looking at an easy $7,000 a month.
Knock, knock. Awakening finds it. Abuza springs to life. Can't find the kill, and it's Demon Joe
Damn.
for 2.
Getting it done in nice reposition in the 2v2.
I mean, because then you could do all stuff. You could put like a conference room in the back. Like if you go on YouTube and you look at the new LA Thieves, like the LA Thieves compound for
the timing on the chow in the
Dallas, Texas, they're in. They did a really good job. That square footage looks about like 8,000 square feet, I think.
For it, setting the tone in round 1.
Spicy round. Neptune forgot his mini-map existed for a moment there, it felt like. See how round 2 goes. If you guys can hear the swish of blades being played within the back in there, but Neptune, first man to drop in the previous round, now carrying the bomb. Needs his fair share of fragmentation. He's going to find a little bit else. Snoopy and Purge. Oh, they go for the high-low dip right over the bomb site, right over Boozer. Could he get both?
Oh.
Snoopy there with a trade.
And he had the long slide and then the dash movement, and then the play
Wow.
of the map.
I'm so glad you can hear the commentators because I'd be saying the same thing. Like, what?
And Cammy unfortunately robbed us. He stole this final kill.
That is something. I mean, the first kill was great, right? The second kill, ridiculous. The third, well, let's find out, folks. Uno. Dos. God damn, he nearly had the fourth as well or not? No, Cammy was there for it. Fantastic work,
Wow.
Snoopy.
I mean, this is exactly where you want him. You want him pushed up in between the enemy team. The more players you put him in the mix with, well, the more likely he is to get a Hellstorm.
He's one of those players, again, that he's just got such insane reaction time. And a hip fire to match. Not a lot of players are able to find that special sauce. And Snoop, he's just lucky.
He said, find this special sauce.
I still think he's the
Bro.
trailer player.
Come on,
I
Miles.
want to make one when the new game comes out. Let him
Are we
show
talking
off
about Big
his-
Macs over here? Special sauce, lettuce, cheese?
Cammy had the goods in that last round now. Eyes on a few players potentially. Again, I don't... Yeah, got it. 0-4. Oh, big tags, run and nasty as well. Cammy causing problems. Pushing forward now. Oh, but wait, the trades are done and it's going to be the boys. Oh,
Wow.
Surge with the advantage for now. But somehow walking away with 2 kills.
I don't know how Surge got that because obviously in the POV I was looking at him like,
Nice bounce
huh?
back when they needed it.
Yeah, that's huge. I think Abuza and 04 were able to give you the initial kill. So Cammy got the other 2 players weak there for Vancouver, but the protection unit in Abuza, Secret Service right there, making sure you take care of business. And again, he is a main factor. In
He's a CIA agent. Can't say he's an informant
map like Skyline
because he's from another country. So he's not Secret Service, nothing.
2 seconds. You go over every single possible scenario, but these
I'm
guys
just
can't
saying.
do that. They have to go right into a totally different game mode.
I have to go right
Good stuff
into
there
a
from Abuza.
totally
4-2.
different game mode.
After 3 rounds. In the fourth we go, and it's a fast bomb point, but it's a lot of exchanges now. For
Dude,
Breach.
so
First
I want you to
contact
think about
is there
this.
through the map. And
The
Snoopy,
bomb
hungry for another.
has a
Finding the
marker
damage,
on
an
it.
Unfortunate team kill situation now, but you're still dancing around the bomb. I believe Cammy spotted 04.
Why is there like a dry erase marker on the
Or
bomb?
will it? 04 gets a
Ooh,
freebie,
nice
and
04.
it's nasty, and the round is done.
Yeah, okay. Blink and you miss it. Vancouver Surge rolled over him.
Like homeboy's ready for the bomb and it has a marker across it.
Through the middle of the map as if they were breaking into a P3, but Vancouver
What?
Surge.
Oh, am I gonna annotate on the bomb? Hold on. Let me not diffuse it. Let me draw all over it
Final
first.
2, but even just off the jump, you had Abuza lining 3 players up, forcing the team kill to roll through.
I don't know.
And effectively
I just think it's
counter-strat
ridiculous.
on offense, if
But the
you
bomb
will,
has a
but
pen on it.
Hands out perfectly, tied up, 2-2.
New kid on the block, Neptune, leading the in-between round comms there. What's going to be the game plan now? Vancouver Surge boys are on defense. Right through the middle of the map, Snoopy. Guess who's here? Quick stun, a lot of glass exchange. Going to be difficult to guess these players drop low, but Abuza holds his iron, finds one. Snoop with a big damage, but Neptune there, lethal on the approach, but immaculate trades from both sides.
I mean, yeah, that is a good coordinated strat from both teams to be able to get these trades. We got 04 on a pinch, and right now Boston, they know where Nasty is. Otherwise unaware and Awakening reading it, but the CoD timing not going towards them. But they're expecting the flank pressure to be here. It's just about how fast 04 can be, and it's quick enough to jump Awakening.
Okay, Surge. This guy Surge woke up now.
Running for their lives. They knew
It looks
they
like
were
Surge
being
are waking up.
hunted down,
Yeah,
but
wipe the cold out
simply
your eye.
could
Do
not
whatever you
get
got to
away.
do. They look like they're waking
Right
up.
into Nasty as well in the 2v2, making sure he gets that first player and getting some tags in because 04 nearly fell.
It's calm composure from the Surge guys.
Yo, they hit that stim shot, bro.
Impressive. I mean, this is
They hit that
top 3
stimmy.
right now. Some of the best placings of a few of
They were
these
like-
players' careers.
Yeah, this is very cool stuff. No one's looking too frazzled.
Hit me with the
In
stimmy.
or out of game. 3 sprees either side there for 04 and Nasty. 04. That's a huge amount of intel. Backs on up. He and Nasty have got options here. They're not going to leave
Terrible
us
bomb.
throwing stuff for the other team.
Terrible
name.
name.
Freebie on a guy in gym, but they just effectively back him down. We are wrapping back and squaring up at A. Neptune hits the stun. He hits the go button. He wants the first blood. His teammates get it. He's there for the trades, but it is a trade fest rolling through for the 2v2.
Oh,
and
you jacked it up,
Boston,
homie.
They have the extra edge.
Nasty 1v2. Timing this is going to be ideal,
Yep.
and it's not
Caught him on the right
Doesn't
side.
guess the player going towards the back.
Lovely recovery there from Boston Breach. And I mean, we can talk about it all day and night, but Neptune's mechanical ability is so fantastic. In that situation he found himself in, he's isolating the gunfight in a spot where he knows there are.
I mean, you gotta think, man, if I wanted a facility, like an actual facility.
Everyone is bringing their A game to this series for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see Boston, how
that would be
on the mini-map.
insane shit.
All the kills, all the trades
like,
through, they're missing one, both players.
The equipment I would want.
Never a moment of hesitation.
Like the player stations I would want. You know,
rolling through S&D all year. Tied up 3-3 and another A hit. All 4 players here. Trophies out. Gunfights rolling through. First blood for Awakening.
See, what's with this pen? What's with this marker?
They had an ISO player. He got picked immediately.
Like, what's the point of that? Like, I never really paid attention till now.
Oh my goodness, Snoopy is so damaged. That should get the kill. He gets away with his life. Trades are there. Pressure now on Cammy in the backside of the kitchen, gets one before we run down. Whoa, Four can't get away with his life, and now Neptune, the guessing game is on. But Boston can see the bomb, and Purge, what a spot! Advantage Boston.
I'm telling you, it's the teamwork shining through right now for Boston. The fact that all these situations, guys like 0-4 find him in, of like, if it's not for the fact that there's always an extra player or two.
Oh, see, he didn't look like, so on his POV,
if someone's playing
he didn't look like he was sticking that far out.
Any lack of coordination in the setup rolling through, Vancouver would be able to capitalize. It just doesn't exist. Boston are perfect every round.
Like the character models and POVs and all that stuff, that like they never line up right.
With good reason, up by 1 in the series, as you can see, folks. Another round of search and destroy.
Am I right?
Looking at 2. Okay.
Like,
all right, that counts. A lot of friendly fire.
Like, what's the purpose of it?
This round. Neptune, you've been given a slight advantage here, lads. What are you going to do with it?
I can't believe that's the first time I think we've seen that this year. I'd expect it to happen so much more.
Exactly.
Pull out the knife, accidentally swing it.
Last time we saw that happen, I think Pred stabbed Mac in the back, and then he joined Optic. Good shots here from Nasty. Cammy, can you redeem yourself with a kill hit? The pressure is on. You've got 0-4 trying to maneuver it to try to find this kill. Oh, an Awakening's been spotted. Nasty. Oh, there it is. 2v2. You know exactly where they're going to be. And Neptune's timing pays off, as does the Gunny. And that is a
nice, Surge. Nice.
Away, Boston. And just as Chance was talking about how perfect your gameplay was.
Yo, you're going to defuse the bomb and like leave your phone number on there. Like, call me.
Each other even out of spawn, maybe a little bit too close. So yeah, Cammy, want to bail out Purge in the next round. We'll take a look, and again, I mean, if you've played this,
that's like leaving a marker in the toilet, like in a public toilet.
Try to pull out the knife, and you just shank your boy.
You just, yeah.
You know.
Okay. Happens to the best of us, apparently. It would have been ideal if they won the round, but now
it's like, here, I'm gonna wipe my ass. I'm gonna write my name on the on the stall.
That's right. Get away from Cammy. He's a dangerous man. Awakening's early shot's not going to do a whole lot. Vancouver Surge heavy stack on A.
Yeah, Purge is going back to it, by the way. Purge is a player that really loves his spots. He'll play the same sort of spiral steps right side of it on Hacienda. He keeps laying down in that little cheeky spot in towards grass. Either way, Boston, I mean, posted.
There's a lot of glass in this game.
Flanks to be rolling through, and the flanks are in fact rolling through. 2 players, make it 3 up top for Vancouver.
Ford spots him out, finds the kill. Lovely stuff. Nasty now. The trap is set, and Vancouver Surge have sprung to life. 2-man down for Boston. And you've gone towards the right place. The bad news is everyone else is going to be there.
Vancouver here. I mean, this is going to be a guaranteed round win. There's the trades. It's going to be Snoop in a 1v3 and 0-4. Shuts the door.
All right, I think this is match point right here.
Boston, they played posted up in their spawn, waiting for the pressure to roll through, and it did not make a difference. Vancouver, take them apart.
Perfect read, but the plan did not go well, and now Vancouver
plan didn't go well.
Map point 0-4 at 9-4. A calm contribution to what has been a very, very good map for them so far. 1 more round's all they need.
Yeah, 5 in a row for 0-4 as well. So Cammy knifes one teammate in the back, and he takes full advantage. 0-4, a very old school player. Almost like traditional esports. He's just hanging out with his friends, realized, oh, I'm good at Call of Duty. Let me give this a shot. In his 3rd tournament was in the CDL. Immediate success.
That's the way to start it as well. Cammy, down and out, 6 spree, not terribly far away from the Hellstorm. If some magic can happen in this round, it is possible. Bomb plant by A now as well. Neptune's going to be the man on the receiving end of that. And here we go. Down a man, Boston. Can you survive?
Oh, let's go, Boozy. You got to hit those shots.
You're never going to get past the Booza. And they're trying for it. Awakening and Purge want to coordinate this to try to take him down, but rooting out a player in this spot, not easy.
Not easy. Great work, but Nasty's there for the pickup. Now Purge fighting forward. What a 2.
Wow.
Stays alive, gets away with it. The
Purge
immediate pass towards the backside of the map, and Purge, what a play this is. Finds his 3rd on the round. Last man. Nasty in the middle of the map. Can he stay alive? Purge now on bodyguard duty.
They just don't know where he is. You're looking for the read. What's the timing? And Nasty's gotten it. Gets the player off and times it perfectly. Nasty seals the deal.
Vancouver Surge.
Wow.
An incredibly heads-up final round. And Purge was making plays, man. Right place, right time. And he was just a fraction of a second off. He had the back covered. He gives it up. Nasty peeks in and finds 2. With that, we're all tied up going into the half. A game 5, folks. We're not promising anything, but I'm feeling it in my plums.
We're going to a game 5, Miles. I'm just going to call it now. And
Bro, I don't want a game 5.
You're talking about how
Let's make these a little bit faster. I'll be okay with a game 4, but I'm not trying to have a game 5.
Absolutely delivers, doesn't waste any time in a perfectly played 1v2, literally textbook with where the bomb was going to be planted for. So efficient work.
I know, right?
Quite frankly, if not for Cammy's shank in the back of his teammate in the 1 round, I think
that shit was crazy.
Have the edge, but you make a mistake if this match.
You know, I gotta put my logo on this. I'm gonna have to like put a wallpaper, like a logo wallpaper on this.
Sadly, but you can look back across a dozen moments like that. You know, everything that could go wrong might have gone wrong towards the last moments there. But again, Boston, a fantastic search and destroy up until the moment. It just wasn't. 6-4, the final score on Skyline.
6-4 final score.
Fantastic performance from him individually. That's a great way to tie up the series. What has been so far a very, very close one. Vault Control coming up now, our halfway mark. Chance, anyway, quick moments before we throw it to the desk.
No, we're going to a game 5. Don't care how it happens or what direction we're going to get there.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but let me catch a break.
Party begin, Texas. We finally have a close series.
Let me catch a break. I'll be right back.
Just 2-point difference throughout our first 2 games. It's kind of different, though, in Search and Destroy. Let's start there, Alan.
We can definitely start there. And it looked like it was just going to be a Snoopy takeover series. Legitimately, as we got into the Search, he was just running, gunning, finding perfect timings. And if that happens, you feel like, how do we counter this guy? He feels like one of the best sub players in the game. But I do like the fact that Vancouver were able to still keep their game plan intact, still manipulate the map in a way that kept this Boston defense a little bit uneasy. Go ahead.
In the middle of that Search and Destroy, you saw Nep tried to maybe match pace of Snoopy's aggression, because Snoopy was just going top hallway and just flying at Vancouver Surge, not only just trying to find a pick, but like any sort of information, and it panned out for him a couple of times where he could get that first blood. He got traded out, but at least he got the info for the side of the Boston Breach, and Neptune tried to do something similar here as he pushed up over the other side of Boston Breach, but it doesn't pan out the same way because of the aggression and the way that the ARs were playing around each other for Boston Breach. It's an unfortunate round from Cammy when he takes out his teammate as a first blood, but I love that final play in the round 9 by Vancouver Surge where they just full sent it top hallway to the other side. You could see the Boston Breach were scattered. They didn't know what to do with that, and that gave Vancouver Surge the momentum they needed for that final round.
Yeah, it just became a lot easier once Vancouver decided, like, okay, let's not just go by ourselves. We're either going to hit stuff together, we're going to get bombed down, we're going to wrap back to our side, and let time sort of dwindle down and make them make the play, right? So you see in like their final offensive rounds, like nobody taking an insane risk by themselves, and they're able to beat them on that Skyline, which is huge because control has been a pain point on the side of Boston all season long. You set yourselves up here, Vancouver, to go up 2-1 in the series.
Vancouver was 16-5 across hardpoint so far in stage 2. They lose that first one by just 2 points. Nameless, it's our scuff play of the game. Let's take a look at it. Walk me through this finish by Boston.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane on the P4. You see, like, we're getting down to the final moments here. They have control. And what happens here is, like, Abuza, number 2, he's dead on your mini-map. He's thinking that they're all going to be coming. He's thinking they're all going to be coming from pool, but they spawn middle, right? So by the time they get there, Abuza's already dead, and then you have a break. We get over to P1 on this last hill here, and Snoopy comes through hallway, uncontested, finds 2. Purge gets inside as well, finds another 2 with the stick. It's just absolutely massive gunfight wins on the side of Boston. You are individually clutching up at the perfect time. You see the 2Ps from Snoopy, 1 from Purge, a 1v1. If he loses that, the game is done. The stick comes in for the next kill, and then it's like, all right, get back as fast as you can, and we have the advantage because of that first blood.
It was 2 really clutch teams going at it, right? I mean, you look overall in the season, close hardpoint records within 30 points. Both these teams wins. Vancouver Surge 7-2 on the season. Side of Boston Breach 5-3 in this split alone. It was just the decision making from the side of Boston Breach. Purge deciding, or should we deciding to go top hallway was the best decision he could have made in that situation, because Vancouver Surge double stack the point. They don't go for any sort of map control, and that allows Boston Breach to break up the small setup that they tried to create.
We had the bingo spot, 250 to 249.
Twice.
This was our 5th time all season finishing a hard point, 250 to 248, the 2nd time this weekend, Allie.
Unreal stuff. I remember we saw that in the green room, and I was like, no, our bingo card, we were so close again.
If we get a bingo, by the way, I got some stuff to give out to the Optic
Whoa,
fans
let's go.
here in the venue. Shout out our Optic local crew, but we got to get back into the games here. We're guaranteed a game 4 today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into Control with Miles and Chance.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get right into Control. We're going to vote once again, folks. It seems to be one of the faves for many of our teams here in the league. And Chance, I mean, we want a 5. We're going to get a 5 one way or another. But who walks away with a vote?
Well, I mean, listen, the Des touched on in Boston, this has certainly been their struggle point. In Vault, whether it be hard, any game mode right now for Vancouver on Vault, they're going to be very happy for it. I feel like Neptune has been perma-locked in on this map, a walking 40 bomb in the hard point. I think that's the 3rd or 4th he's gotten already this year, and he's obviously a late joiner for the squad. And I think for Control, it's going to be the same type of sequence. The battle he's going to have against Snoopy might genuinely be the difference maker on the map.
It's such an exciting 1v1 to watch. Two guys who are at the top of their game right now. Very, very fast-paced play. I'm stoked, man. I mean, again, it all depends on.
All right, I'm back.
Who's got a little bit more composure right now.
I'm
Two
back,
teams
yo.
seem so evenly matched. We've got one apiece. Either of those matches could have gone either way.
Looks like we're ready to get into some Control
contest. There's not a blowout in sight for the rest of the tournament, hopefully. But again, for both these teams, top placings they will have seen for, again, many of their careers here, Chance. This is so exciting for them. And again, a test of their resolve and a test of their mettle as we go to another map.
All right.
I'm trying to think for Awakening. I mean, had a couple wins back online, playing for the Florida Mutineers in MW 2019 and 5v5, but since then, nada. Tammy was at the top of this game in Cold War, had a good bit of success at Chip and a handful of 2nd places, certainly in the mix, but for a good portion of this lobby, some have been desperate just to get past top 12. And well, now a guy like Stu
7 and 6.
fighting for top 3.
All right, this is definitely going to game 4.
Big opportunity for Vancouver to really see some momentum.
Like, I don't know who'd be flipping with the knives, bro.
Off the back of a team knife coming through from Tammy, and see if they capitalize again.
Oh.
Of 04, the trades are done there as we show a little bit of love towards the B-bomb side, B zone as well, excuse me, as the site is now completely clear. And Awakening playing this a little slow, and I love that. Getting the capture done.
No, I just
safe in the middle of the map is all good as well.
So sometimes I wonder why they push that forward. Like, obviously, you know,
and we saw this
my thinking compared to a pro's thinking is different.
Qualifying stage, they play really tight setups around the A zone, and they're always so quick to be here, prepared for the B capture. And Abuza's over here making a high IQ play. He picks up the 2 spawners after Purge even steps foot on point. Abuza doesn't tweak, doesn't turn his head. He holds his lane and does his job and keeps his team in the mix. Vancouver Surge, I mean, listen.
Oh man, Purge is just lighting him up, bro. Purge is
to break down.
Purge, kill number 4 is waiting for you down low if you're brave enough to go for it, and he probably is, but he's also so objectively minded. He's going to keep the capture going. Cammy trying to fight his way out of spawn for now, gets at least 1, but 04 is still going to keep that pressure up. So now you've got to keep your head on a swivel, Boston. You can't get the capture done with all this activity still taking place as well. And there we go from down low Neptune. It's a 1 and done. Awakening now joins his teammate on point. It's a 2-man stack, 2nd segment on its way out.
And they're down on lives to make this happen, but this might be the push to get the A zone. One final hit for Vancouver. Passing going to be jumping in from up top, trying to get the coordination down, but they're going to get it before he actually jumps in. Awakening.
Now they have actually some good time. They have good body numbers.
But Vancouver, they want to play the long game. They want to get this ammo control.
How do you not know this dude is behind you the whole time, bro?
Now for Boston, all eyes forward.
At the very least, you get that one player out of ammo. Nice pick from Snoopy. Player top art going to be an issue. And Neptune again, so patient down low in Vault. He and Snoop, we're going to see them keep going at each other here, folks. Nasty at home in the top side of art. Through the Vault.
All right, double push.
Neptune nearly gets both. Nice work from Purge. Cammy with the long range coverage, and that allows him to get on the zone.
Is he going to make a break for it? Yep, wants to play for art. This is the big moment. Might need to pop a piece here to try to get it done. Can't make it have to. Neptune slams that door shut. Vancouver defense remains on point. They got a 6 life advantage.
Oh, man.
Now. Demon Joe fighting his way through pool now. A different look. We haven't seen too many of these so far, Boston. He doesn't see a boozer. Oh, he does. There's an 8 for him as well. Caught out. Nice work.
Nice.
That's a 1v1 win you want. Now an
big wick with that nice win on that.
That's an insta-chow. Yeah, wait, he's feeling himself. He's got the beamer on the day. 6 life advantage dwindles. Now down to 2, and you got pressure on the B zone.
Pressure on the zone, but Neptune is still down low. Finds trades. Snoopy's here. An awakening still. Oh my goodness, an absolute.
All right, now you got wake.
There on the time. 22.8. Pause the clock. Snoopy on the capture. Purge trying to cover as best he can. Cammy there a little downrange. 1 segment gone, but all the lives for Boston as well.
You'll take the segment. Maybe see if you can get a little bit more. Well, Awakening falling is going to make it that much more difficult. Purge overwhelmed and in pinch, and ultimately Vancouver.
Yeah, Surge got this one.
Clean enough to get it done. All things considered, though, for Boston, I think getting that extra segment long-term will be a nice thing to have. But
I don't know.
Ultimately.
Surge and Vault. A nice duo. Not the best, yeah. I need a little bit more information, a little bit more data. But great work again. Surge. Clean team, nothing insanely flashy. Neptune's really bringing the flash, but everything else is sensible. You can see the decision-making process through every round they take, and again, they don't leave.
I don't know why he would come out like that. Especially, look, he was behind the van.
Pull another one out here is Boston.
If he just played it like kind of cheeky, then he could have just hung out by the van and got more of that capture done before he stepped out of the van. They could have been with 2 ticks on B. It could. I don't know.
Chatter there in the comms. 2 players leaning out towards the pull side. Neptune taking a route. I mean, this is similar to what he does in Hardpoint, but going all the way over and just gets red. Purge. I mean, on the defensive end to make a play like that.
Oh, shit.
And then the reads on point for Boston. Prepared for that pressure and the trades rolling through. Purge on point so far on defense.
This little Purge Awakening duo there, man. And getting each other's trades fantastically. Cammy through the middle of the map now. Neptune, or he might have just found it.
Oh, that COD timing, bro.
Or keep 04 now capturing the zone.
Nice, get back in the...
Still rolling. 04, feeling it. Fresh mag, no need. Spree continues, and the second segment gone. 3-man stack working out.
That's some little things, too. Just a couple players on Boston there getting caught sprinting. So 04 not getting tagged up. Easier for him to play. He's turned this into a 4 spree and turned that into a zone capture.
Let's go.
And make it
Surge coming through with that.
Nep can't get near the zone. He's brought down. So again, pressure. He's off for a second, Boston. You can now set up for a little bit of a defensive push, but you got to win some fights.
Oh, why would you do that, bro?
04 is going to keep this going, hopefully. Or Snoopy, dangerous shoulders being thrown by that young man.
Just dancing. And Snoopy actually bites off more than he could chew. He full sends it out. Awakening there for the trades. Boston doing a really good job on defense, keeping enough pressure up through
when are we going to get to
B? Pool that no one's able to sneak through. And then you have Cammy posted top art the entire
time. And you have a 4-life deficit
lane,
going to B.
As much as they're trying to
nasty, you need to get the hell on in it.
Boston, they've had them contained.
Snoopy still being a problem. Whoop. Okay, Neptune on the trades. Now we're going to try to find that window of opportunity.
If Boston wins this, they're winning the hard point.
Towards B is so good.
Yeah, and now Boston's exchange. They're giving up the middle of the map because they have this kind of space, but Abuza loves the top ammo spot. Easy reads for him. 04 trying to make it through, but Boston, again, dialed in. The second they lost the middle of the map pressure, they had 3 players there for the top lane. Boston, super heads-up gameplay rolling through. Not a moment where they've shattered, but Abuza picking up 2. An interesting moment. A lot of pressure on guys like Cammy.
Yeah, great job, Vancouver. You go down 4. The first thing you do is you fight forward, and it's been 3, now 4 uncontested kills, 5 uncontested kills. Pressure now towards the B zone on the capture.
Hold, stack, 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 stack.
Man, stack 50% of the way through. Purge trying to find the flank fast. Second segment gone. Purge trying to find the flank. Can't get it done. And that could be the round. Cammy looking for the last-ditch attempt. And is no one's home. 04 over the top. And saved by the last possible second.
How about that for Cammy? The desperation effort. But this was 18 via 11 there from Boston. Vancouver, if you get this one through with the 7 lives remaining, they might just win the map.
Cam's still fighting. Still fighting. Another crack.
Stay by the van!
From Vancouver. Couple in the feed. Purge on the flank. You still got presence forward if you're Vancouver, but you're running out of time. 4 lives to go as well.
Purge gets out. The trade's rolling through. 3 lives remaining. 2 lives remaining. Killer Cam, the hero for his team in this round. He started
Purge and Cammy, bro.
And
Wow.
11 kills
I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
And Cammy's going to get the best play as well. Vancouver ultimately an extra edge on the objective front for the defense in round 5, but it took heroics like this.
Oh, man.
And this is the second 3-piece actually he got. The one before this he had might have
I'm
been.
not gonna lie, man. That Boston Breach, like, their camo is like insane.
Here it is.
The weapon skin camo is insane. Their operator skin camo is insane.
Weak there, but again, to get those kills, that 3
See,
spree, how
the van, bro. It's all about the van. Especially if the van's blown up, it's even better. Because then you don't got to worry about someone chucking a nade on it.
If they win this map, you can count Cammy making up for the old team knife.
Yeah, at 2, Cammy. No, he's fine. Plays like that certainly help. Straight into the next round with the same kind of ferocity. Awakening forward, he goes. Demon Joe, head on a swivel. Is it his head or is it just a turret? Great kills. Now nades up and out trying to cause problems in spawn.
Great stun as well. You can catch those players that were rolling through to get towards the statue. So you're slowing them down just a touch. Trades though, as Nasty's going to be sliding in, and everything open there for Vancouver and just overwhelming them on the A zone. Nice little moment to pick them apart, and Boston got to get back to work.
Nearly the first man Neptune there on the down low position.
I didn't expect that one.
How these defensive rounds are going. Surge, complete coverage. Nowhere is safe. You have to second guess everything. You have to check your corners.
Well, Brutus is making his way towards the zone. Snoopy up top might have a couple freebie kills. The one on 04 would have been a trade. That's a good read, but more trades from Abuza. The trade fest would continue, but Purge gives you 2. And that's going to give you the A zone.
I'm telling you, Boston come away with this, they're going to win the hard
going
point.
The long way around towards B. It's not necessarily the scenic route, but it's definitely where all the kills are right now. And Awakening, he has been a shooter so far in this map. Cammy now pressing the advantage. Neptune, though, still proving to be one of the harder kills in the league.
I mean, I understand Surge has a 1 life. Never mind.
A split second too late, and Snoopy challenge as well. These players do not care if they're tattered up in 1 shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
They have in their own gunning. Unbelievable.
The trust in the gunning and the teamwork for someone to possibly get that trade. Awakening knows somebody's back here, knows something's up. And this isn't going to be nice for 04. Call an ambulance, but not for him. Purge.
Oh, wow.
Another vault kill.
Man,
now.
super mixy, yo. Super mixy.
Oh, what kind of calm was that? Nasty slid over towards Pool. Cammy did not know what direction to look, so either bad listening skills or a bad comm. Either way, now Vancouver
nice from Nasty.
Cheeks. Nasty living in your spawn.
Still rolling. 3. Looking for more. Awakening. Started this play off. Gunning him again, and he's just dancing. He's keeping so much of the attention over towards him. Nasty, what a play this is. Good reason, Cammy finally brings him down. Middle of the map, though. Still a lot of defensive pressure now from Vancouver. 2 players down low. 04's about to catch a freebie. Gets it. That is huge. Purge now on the zone. Knows where he is on the far side. Abuza sent him for the kill. Cammy now picks up his next one. An unfortunate team kill. The truck is there. They were in the red, folks. Boston, no lives on the attack.
Yeah, that was the trophy, I believe, from Purge. Technically killing his teammate there in that mix. And they're just desperate for an extra segment if they can. And it's just simply not going to happen. Vancouver Surge on defense.
Yes, very good job, Vancouver. Nep was starting to turn up in there in the back.
They are likely to have
Nasty making some good plays, trying to hold those spawns out in the back.
In this round.
So, that was nice.
Wow, fantastic round from
I mean, in the beginning, it was like insane. Just
we do watch him. The eye
all over the
test
place.
is great. He's just being picked apart right now by Vancouver. Lovely defensive.
Who do we got
work,
here in chat?
Space and time.
Who do we got here in chat? Let me know where you're watching from.
Towards that P2 side of the map. Eats up so much time that Boston sorely won.
I think Vancouver, though, on this map are a team that's sort of evolved the game a little bit, sort of teaching people how to play. They've almost conditioned these squads. There's going to be a player top ammo laying down, playing for the late pinch, and teams are starting to make those adjustments.
Are you still here? Okay.
Vancouver,
well, I appreciate you.
Setter,
Are you working on work?
Up with Sue. Neptune, as long as you're alive, you're happy awakening. Last man standing on the defense.
Or your commission.
Triple stack. Zone is going to fly.
Yeah, you know that you have to make a play now. Boston are going to send it. 2-man stunned. 1, 2, third.
Whoa!
Clean up.
Yo, Neptune rolled on him.
Over through P4, so it's a little atypical. You're not used to this happening, but he's found the timing. Boston have no idea. Lined him up, gun him down. There's 2, and he's going to flip these spawns.
Looking straight towards the zone as well. Neptune's on a 5, and now in the B we go, boys.
Oh, he said,
2 players on the capture. Here comes the
well, I know you can't work from home, but I mean, on your weekends, if they give you overtime, you can't work from home. You actually have to come in the office.
They're all going to be coming through art. They're just going to be funneled into death. This might just be the stamp on the round.
Oh, not yet, though. You managed to save it once again. Another crazy defensive moment, and they're starting to drain the progress as well. So now you know there's a man over on that side of the map. Nasty pumps the brakes. We've got ourselves defense right now for Vancouver Surge, but we're trying to win the map.
That's a moment I want to see from the rest of Vancouver Surge positioning, because 04 just sort of orchestrated everything, but must have had everybody just lose.
Wow, they put you on probation.
Still, though, a 5 life
That's
advantage.
dirty.
Plenty of time for Vancouver. And already guaranteed for a defense in the final round. Should we get there, and Purge wants to see it. Clean 2-piece down low, does get traded out, but still plenty of space on the map for Boston.
Nasty wants to get on the spawns. Oh, perfectly lines it up there for Cammy. Tons of damage done, but Snoopy just comes in and rips half of your team. Slight advantage right now, and Snoop's still on a run. 4 spree right now in spawn. Nasty finally ends it.
There's just no pressure. Awakening finally does get hunted down, but he was over towards ammo. Cammy actually got gunned by Abuza, so Abuza might open things up. Tries to take the route, doesn't get there, but his teammates are on B.
Yeah, on B now. Get the capture going. Snoop tagged up, running out of teammates. Here comes Awakening from spawn. This is going to help. You've got to get a little bit closer, though. Are you able to clean up the second segment? Still no. Again, great work from Boston. Cammy still keeping everyone out of spawn, keeping everyone safe, and it's a tight setup.
I mean, it's 52 seconds though.
Gets it.
This might come down to lives. 52 seconds.
Through and get in towards R. They sort of bottled the one opportunity that they had.
I would play a little TDM right now and grab some of these lower.
You do have guys like Nasty push near the zone. Neptune's going to fall, and that just means you're going to have to be constantly worried about the pinch here for the Vancouver boys. But Snoopy's the pressure to the front. Trades start to roll through. Last man on time is going to be Nasty. Purge has him in his sights, but Nasty doing a great job staying alive.
He's got 2 kills on the point there as well, and he's managed to hold it together. He's keeping the capture.
Oh,
Second
shit.
segment. This is huge. Purge has got to get going. Nasty's still alive. Brought down from behind. Holding it. Nasty's still alive.
Gotta go.
Nasty's still alive. He's still there. They didn't get him off. And that's the map.
Okay, Vancouver.
The unkillable Englishman.
Okay, Vancouver.
Captures the B zone.
There was some mistakes made. There was some mistakes made.
Of Boston coming into this tournament, control continues to be a problem, and I mean that turned into bully ball at the end there. I mean,
so I'm curious. So
initially, 04 taking the route, getting the clean 4 down, try to stack the point. They only got a single segment after that.
What other stuff do you have to work on?
Just able to consistently run those players over, gun them down out of top.
I'm curious.
Boston
like I don't know. Do you have to like? So are you creating like the whole brand deck? Like it would be like, this is what it looks like for this. This is what it looks like for that. This is what I mean. I don't know.
Did the most damage. Didn't have the most kills on his team, but I feel like his presence was
like these are the colors, and this is
19 non-traded there for Booze as well. So good stuff.
Like when they teach you graphic designers to do stuff and make brand decks and everything, it's a whole lot different than what they teach us. I mean, they teach us brand decks or whatever, but like, oh, it's an entire presentation. Okay.
Those defensive plays. Neptune again, just roaming, like absolutely fearlessly across this map. Vault continues to be a strong suit for Vancouver.
And I feel like Vancouver's defenses on this map especially really have been a shining light. Might be amongst the best in the league. Whether or not they have the title, I don't know, but it seems like they are incredibly efficient at defending both zones. And again, just playing the tight setup. So any sort of cheeky opening break you want to do, anytime you're trying to approach B, there's always AR players dialed in, ready to swing out and chow the outer lane, albeit from double doors or back line. Vancouver, they just achieved a true understanding of this map.
Yeah, absolutely. Defensive rounds may be, but the offense was just as good. Huge, huge plays. Great teamwork again from Vancouver Surge. Timing here from 04, the old snapper. And these were some of the final moments. Again, the first attack on that.
There was something else you said.
They came so close to closing it out.
So I have LLC formation.
You see Nasty still laying there on
website.
the zone. No one able to get him out. 04 on the front line there, just keeping those players at bay, and Nasty.
And you said there was another
To land
expense.
in a big way, and he is delivering the same sort of results.
Oh,
you saw
taxes.
online.
Yeah, I'm not worried about taxes.
A lead right now for Vancouver Surge in our series. And again, winners bracket, folks. Winners bracket.
Winners
Lose this, you drop
bracket!
down to what has,
So this is a big deal,
already
man. If
proved
Surge
to be
get
a
the winners
dangerous place for many
bracket,
teams.
they might be
Winner
guaranteed
gets a
top 3.
Guaranteed top 3. Both teams will have players.
Does it
whether
say
be their
guaranteed top 3?
highest placing in the CDL or in their career. So you're happy for it in Vancouver right now. That advantage they have. It is unlikely they lose 2 hard points in a single series, but Boston are also undefeated in the mode. A 2-point game though we had. How close we could have been to a 3-0.
Well, here we go. Hacienda hard point. Boston, have you got the goods once again? The red card S&D, I mean, that's what we're all licking our lips for. We really want it.
No, we really don't.
We are being treated to a much longer series than
games are going okay.
For a while to watch
I mean,
as
obviously,
well.
Optic lost,
How are we feeling about this?
so I lost that bet on
Boston have just got that magic
on Go
here in the
Draft.
major.
Well, I think that my
the Surge one, the Surge one is getting tight, bro.
Surge
one is getting tight.
We have in rotation, and I think both of these teams will be.
So since the Surge one is getting tight, I need Surge to win this.
The comms we heard earlier.
I do need Surge to win this one for sure.
No one seems particularly nervous. They're able to handle the moment. So much so.
So when you do all the errands, does the wife stay at home with the baby?
Off, and it felt like he got let down just a little
How
bit.
big's the baby
ultimately,
growing?
They were fighting the uphill battle, constantly having to push into P4s and make the breaks. And even in difficult spots, this man come out and played like a titan.
And then to answer your question,
you don't want to fight those.
What does a full-time video editor make?
You want to be there first. Make sure you get that Rock Hill under control. You don't want to have to rely on Neptune to drop bombs.
It's just
like
a chonker.
this. Whole team's got to be there.
Yeah, bombs for the L. Don't forget it.
Yeah, wait till they stretch out, bro. Chonkerness
We
disappears.
didn't say that often in this tournament. Surge sitting on match point once again. Boston, can you conjure up a win?
Stop giving her the chocolate snack pack pudding.
What a great record to show between these two teams. Again, they've been
Yeah,
showing
bro,
off
do your
their
thing.
teamwork and
You drive,
coordination,
do whatever.
so no surprise there.
Do
They have
whatever.
Fantastic records on Hacienda. Boston, though, have had to win some absolute nail biters. We're going to be trusting that
Absolute nail
clutch and
biting.
resolve.
Here we go.
Oh shit, this is it. Make a break.
Vancouver, you've been doing it all stage long. Can you do it once more? Off to the races here with Neptune.
Oh shit.
Demon Jones going to keep the kills flowing, but that's trade on trade.
Nice,
on trade
nice
on
with the
trade.
trades.
Vancouver with the time. Vancouver with the numbers.
And no time wasted. Getting a little hop. You already got 0-4.
Get about
Pushed up in the
15
corner,
seconds
so he's
before you
got
die
top
off the
all
hill.
way, and Neptune has the other side. Would have had 2 players to deal with, but Snoopy versus Neptune, the constant battle. And
0-4,
Neptune
very
loses
nice.
That one. 0-4 on the pitch. Gives you all 4 for 0-4. However, they did lose this one.
They did lose the spawns. That's fine. He's working on that now as well. He's simply doing it all. Snoopy did a little hop check just to make sure that no one was coming through lobby, but he didn't time it that well. So now he's got to hold that position. Good news. He's in position. Bad news. Nade.
Oh.
Good news. Teammates.
I mean, you're still letting him soak up 30 seconds in the first hard point. Holy cow, zone.
Oh, these are going to be trade spawns as well. Yeah, 2 players in the back. The players on the hill have to go huge. Purge and Cammy, though, might just be overwhelmed. Neptune trying to dance back, gives you the extra tags, and Purge is going to fall, but now it's Vancouver they're going to be in a pinch. You had Snoopy spawn out towards well, and he's able to reposition. So 20 seconds of the hill have gone by, and ultimately Boston come out on top, but now you got to hold off the back pressure. Vancouver, they are surging.
We're waiting for 04 to find the entry here through
Wow,
C.
Vancouver, they are surging.
Eyes towards the back end. Here we go. The trades are there. 04 finds an opening, and he's in. The second. Oh, it's there. He's never going to get awakening on spawn there, but he gets his teammates in for time. 20 seconds still to fight over.
I mean, these are 2 back-to-back kills that are huge right now coming through for Vancouver. 31 seconds they got on a P1, one of the better P1 hills.
All right, they're going to be working for P3.
I mean, hey,
let me look at this mini map.
Back spawns as well. Deliverous, maybe a.
Oh, they don't have
point
P3
lead
set.
going into noon.
That's gonna be
They've
rough,
had plenty
bro.
of time to set up on the rotation. 04 and Abuza working together. Neptune going to be pinching from top office. See if they can break down this setup from Boston.
Yeah, it's a nice back line complete covered there. Awakening tagged up. That's going to give you the opportunity. Purge picked up on the flank. Good news though, his teammates find the kills. Bad news, it's on the time now. Here comes the contest. Up over the top of Boozer. Flush one more player out, but Awakening, he's trying to find kills. The Snoopy now straight in from Tin. And Cammy stayed alive for so long there. It allows Boston to get into the play.
Nice.
Snoop still dancing. 04 now. He bows into time, and we flip again.
But what's good about this is even though Surge is not winning, they're stopping them scoring.
Has the timing though. These SMG players for Boston so squirrely, so in the mix, always shooting players in the back, and they're good for the scrap time.
Fantastic.
All right, you got to roll this P4, bro. You have to hold this P4.
They're going to make their way towards the rock hard point.
P4 kind of literally is like the money hill.
Explosive finishes here on this map at this rock hard point, and this may be the first, but tied up 62 either side. We're going to see Vancouver Surge in there first. Cammy, first man here for Boston on the attempt, and he has been dealt with. Purge though, nice slide. Can't get out of that life. His teammates will be a little slow to the fight. So
you need, if you're Vancouver, you need 30 seconds of this, bro.
One for Snoop, can't get the second. Trades rolling through, and Awakening and Purge there, strike for extra, and yeah, Boston overwhelmed. Now you're going to have the reposition for Vancouver. No flanks rolling through, and they're taking deep routes. They're going to have one good shot at this break, but they got to get past Snoopy. I mean, he's dialed in, keeping these players contained.
Dialed in. Cammy finds a couple more, but again, past the information.
Oh, can we get another 10 seconds off the point? 10 seconds.
With another 20 to the nade.
Yeah, maybe a moment for Snoopy where he actually needs to be the first one to die. Doesn't want the guys on point to fall first, so you want to chow before they get that pressure. So neither team.
P1, go. P1, go.
In the first set of rotations where we do have a very tight game. Vancouver with the slightest of leads. Right side spawns, 04 and P1 first.
Oh yeah, almost every hard point. He's going into it relatively.
Nice 04.
So, a great contest so far. Nasty, his spree is over. The hall's now full of breach players. The hard point full of Surge players now. Time has been stopped. Now rolling over in favor of Boston. You've got a lot of pressure here. And great, again, awareness. And the firing squad of the Boston Breach boys not letting anything get through just yet. Great trades. And again, the teamwork right now, it is tense.
I feel like Boston are playing with like the pace of the game as well. Guys like Neptune expecting the pressure to be flooding through the top hallway, but Boston, they're in no hurry. They want to wait for their moment to push through the spawn. Snoopy was looking for it. 04, officially the only man on this side of the map, knows how important his life is. And right now for Boston,
yeah, he better hold it. He better hold it.
Good for the P2.
Better hold it, because they're coming. They're coming. They're going to rotate through the back.
And that vintage motor has yet to explode. So, yeah, if he would have been good for one, maybe. But no, Snoopy just absolutely eviscerates him. To time. Neptune worried about the attack through driveway. Worried about the attack through the lobby now. And he deals a little bit of damage. Whoa, my word. Finds a kill. But he's down and out, and that's Boston's hard point.
Yeah, maybe a moment for 04. Maybe he needed to tuck himself into the back spawns and try to play his life a little harder. You lose the back spawns, you lose the time. Name of the game on P2.
Man, Cammy.
That's what Snoopy's in the back doing. Great damage rolling through.
I love seeing how typical SMG players are just like, yo, I'm going to pick up an AR because...
Get him down. Vancouver, the final swarm.
Oh, yeah, final swarm. Purge. Can only get one. Awakening. Only gets one. Final 20 seconds again for Surge. The late break.
P3, come on, you gotta hold that P3.
In the third.
Well, Cammy, he's picked up the.
And it literally looks like.
But Awakening may be the man responsible for top office. So 04, the player right now that can make the initial impact for his team. See though in the feed, Snoopy takes him down. Boston, they'll get the initial.
Tie game once again.
Wow.
Initial two-piece from Snoopy's wonderful.
Wow. I mean, they're keeping it close, but like, Vancouver better flip a switch or something because
everyone is there. Everyone's
they need.
Two members of Surge now have been pinned back, and that's the attack through Tin.
Going in P4,
your way into this time every step
they need to be up by 10 points going to P4.
Locked in. Read the back spawns, have the plays for it. Purge does get overwhelmed, and so does Awakening. So you get the first two kills, but now you're out of attacks, now you're out of nades, and you got to deal with a Snoopy behind you. Nasty guns them down. Vancouver Surge get the break.
And they get the break, and oh my goodness, they're going to get another 20 seconds here. No, they're not. The contest is there. Purge can't win it. Neptune's going to be there for a second. The remaining members.
All right, take the 10, rotate to P4.
And this is actually a nice moment here. Boston are able to maintain a lot of this lead. Can they win the fight on the rotation to new? For now, no.
Now let's Purge, maybe next man in line. Gonna have to back down and wait for your teammates. You do not have numbers. He's got a player on hold, and they're sending everybody through the middle of the map. And Neptune, he wants to take it for himself. Boston try to set up for a play. It gets red. Vancouver Surge handle him. If you're spawning in lobby, you know it's all guns forward. You got everything under control.
1, 2.
Nice, this is nice. This is going to be a nice hold. They need 30 seconds on this. Total of 30.
So we're going to see one clean attack here from Boston. And in that time, the lead will possibly change hands once again.
I want to stuck my head up.
Here comes the slide. The pinch is on. You diverted some attention. Boston managed to breach the lines, but they do not break the time.
I mean, that was only for a moment.
Man, can we hit another 10 seconds on this?
They had the perfect setup as well, and Nasty is shooting rockets out of his AR. That is a near perfect full 60 for Vancouver.
Very nice, but you gotta hold this, Vancouver.
Run it up just a little bit, and Nasty, I mean, he's gonna be close to the Hellstorm as well. He just super soaked this time.
Now, once again, another moment where we are so close in this game. Decent time here for Boston. Breach on P1 would be ideal. But 04, is this the turning point?
They need 20 seconds.
Here on Hacienda.
Oh, he almost got out.
As Nasty does have that Hellstorm. The spree will be done. But that Hellstorm, we've seen it be incredibly useful on this map in hard points of old.
Awakening though from Pod, picking up the big
Yeah, you need to hold it for P3 if you can get there. I don't know if they're going to be able to get there to a P3 though.
As well, Snoopy backing these players down. 04, honestly, showing off a cool angle there to be able to look through. But in the meantime, Killer Cam picks up 3. And 04, once again, in a situation where he's the only guy that can really play for the right side spawns. And the longer he's alive, the better. He's actually been allowed to go through.
Whoa, nearly, he's still alive. Holy fade away. 5 HP. He's still alive. 04 is at large.
Whoa!
At large. Still going.
Insane.
It took the whole team. And now reinforcements. The cavalry's here.
And the reinforcements can go and get these spawns. No one right now for Boston Breach actually going to be in the back. So you spawn right back with your boys. And you get the back spawns. You
now, flood him
this time.
Trying to find the break again. We are at 209 and climbing right now. Boston Breach. Snoop spree. Can he keep going? No. Neptune's there. Picks 1 on the turn. What a win! Purge down. Hard point still Boston.
They got the spawns initially, but they lost them. Boston just clutch up and might end up sending us to a game 5.
Here comes the Hellstorm, a desperation. Force those players inside. Try to give the back spawns through lobby. It doesn't happen. It's on the Neptune to try to get the break alone. Through the water route as well. It's done. The break is there, and Vancouver survive.
I mean, shout out. Now show off the Omni movement. Go for the slides. Go for the tags.
Nice hold!
Traded and gunned down. And they're going to fight for this. 2 players for Boston instead of rotating. They're trying to full send it in to go for this scrap, and Nasty dishes out the
go, P3, hold 3, let's go, hold 3.
On the right side, if there's any way to bottle it, that was the moment.
That might have been it. You have to break this hard point absolutely perfectly. 3 members now of Vancouver setting up for the attack. Boston, 1 final go here to stay alive. Here we go, folks. Through the front line, Neptune finds 1 on the trade, and they've survived for now.
Oh,
that's
shit.
The final battle for a second. Nasty trying to identify the players who are tagged up and weak, and nobody is there just yet. Have you survived, Boston? Have you done it? Here comes Surge, 10 for the win.
I mean, you got to get in the hill right now for Vancouver. You can't give away this time. It's getting milked up. Someone's got to contest. Neptune's the guy. And Neptune for 2. Cammy, last one on the front line. Wants to wait for his
another nail biter,
the
bro.
Final hit.
Breathe deep. Abuza now playing for the spawners. Cammy trying to find any opening he can. Purge. He might be the man to break this one wide open. Looking at time. Contest. Tie game. Cammy's in. Finally finds his window. An open field. Surge fighting forward. Abuza still with a covering fire. Nasty on time. 5 seconds to go.
I mean, Boston got to contest for another 2 seconds, and then they can rotate, but someone's got to get in. The contest is not going to be enough. And Vancouver have done it. They walk away with the win. They play keep away, and they send them off the stage.
Oh, that P2 is going to horn Boston.
Yes!
For a moment. That is such a stinger. A team with the magic.
Holy crap.
Cool, calm gameplay. Good decision making. And when you needed it, a bailout gunfight or 2. A fantastic series, and we were denied the game 5. But Boston, we'll see them play a little bit later on. In the lower bracket for Vancouver Surge, top 3 here at the Major.
And I think
that's
Nasty is a player
insane.
That has been a
I think it was
shining light. I
04.
remember last year when he wasn't picked up in the league, players like Ashman Turbin be like,
And then,
I don't have to shoot against him because the guy's a problem, but he needs to be here. And he has had some generational performances as well. I mean, he just threw up 2 minutes and 40 seconds of hill time. Add that to the bingo card. Add the Hellstorm to help break down the P2 towards the end. And then he continued that with the Gunny. I mean, Nasty just had a lights out performance. And I think that moment for Boston might haunt them. Trying to hit old for 20 seconds instead of getting the rotation. They got hit with the dagger spawn.
Yeah, they got kind of dookied on.
Constantly a force. I mean, Nasty again. Only 6 assists, but 29 kills, and it's the 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Man was super soaking in that time.
Purring, absolutely purring. 250, 242, the final score. A wonderful back and forth hard point between two teams.
It was a wonderful back and forth hard point. I'm not mad at it.
Record moments for them here, and not necessarily for the organizations, for the teams.
I'm not mad at it.
Vancouver Surge or Seattle Surge they've managed to win a major way back in Vanguard. But for now, top 3.
Let's go.
Fantastic team still awaiting. We're going to see the other side of the winners bracket match.
And I'm not gonna lie, we're like 40 minutes ahead of schedule, bro.
Again for Boston, that one is
40 minutes ahead of schedule.
So slightly. Good news though, we've got Blaze on stage with 04.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much,
what's he gonna
Miles
say?
and Chance. Texas, show some love to the Vancouver Surge as they move on to the winners finals. Now I got 04 with me on the main stage, and what a way to end that series against Boston. Kind of walk me through those last and final moments of that fight, and you guys trying to get control of that last point.
Yeah, like the wind about to come up. Like we had, I think Byron was like, everybody stay calm. You know, P2, Byron went insane with the streak. Yeah, I think he had like a 3-piece, so like he definitely secured the game. And then we don't skip the rotation for P3 and we closed it out.
Cleanly closed it out right there. And then,
Yo.
you know, coming from, you know, minor
You can
two
tell he's
till
excited,
now,
like,
you know,
and
what are some of
nervous.
the things that you guys learned that you've been trying to bring to this event to make it back here?
Because
to the
like
winners
that's
finals
a
and
major
possibly
win
get
for
a
them.
chip for Vancouver?
So now like
Definitely working on our like S&D and our control. I think our hard point just been lights out.
Surge
honestly.
is gonna
I
face
think that's our
Faze.
first loss in quite a while in hard point.
Okay.
And Breach is gonna
we just
face
ironed out
Ultra.
everything, S&D and control.
All right, there you go. And now for you, I know you've been hard on yourself a little bit, but you know, you've been playing great, man, okay? How you feel about your own performance here on the main stage and what you were able to bring to the team?
Sure, I feel good. So once I'm frying, I don't think we're losing. So
Texas, you guys with 04, he looking good out there, yeah? Definitely
Okay,
is.
big
What you
money.
want to say to these Vancouver fans that's supporting you guys, that's excited to see you in the winners finals no matter who you're playing?
shit, yo, Surge, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all coming out. I know somebody flew out from Vancouver, but that's just insane, bro. Over there.
There's a few of them out there, yeah.
My mom's finally out here. She up there.
Shout out Mama 04 over there.
So to be able to get a win in front of my family,
That's everything, and it's not over yet. Show some more love to the Vancouver Surge. That's gonna do it for
All
me.
right,
04 on the
that's
stage.
heartfelt.
Chris, take us away.
Shout out to Mama
That's heartfelt.
You
You know how it is.
One. That
That's
young
heartfelt.
man has had an impact since coming into
Damn,
the league
bro.
last season, and there are a lot of questions. Will he last? At the start of the year for Vancouver, I thought this team might.
We
fall
kinda
apart.
done.
You bring in Neptune, and it's
That's
unleashed
it.
04.
Yeah, you just never know, man. In the
We're
beginning
gonna-
of these years, and they have found their way. What an
Wrap it up. We are going to wrap it up. Man, some good games, man. Some good games. Good company. I appreciate all y'all. I really do. I appreciate all y'all that came out and you hung out with me. So I appreciate that. Make sure you like the stream. Let's get some algorithm on it. Let's do our thing. But I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, that came out. And hopefully some Rainbow Six Siege Tuesday. Hopefully we could pull that off. Rainbow Six Siege Tuesday. Hold on. Yeah, we do that. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Can we do that? But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all. Much love to everybody, man. Much love. Make sure you smash that like, obviously. And I hope to see y'all next week. Peace.